Welcome to Love and Stuff. And I am Marcus Holmes, your facilitator, and I'm excited to be here in our first dating game episode. Before we go into the dating game, I wanted to introduce the proprietor of the Glam Studios, who's just celebrated 2 years at this location. This is the Glam Doctor herself, Rashida, the Glam Dr. Williams. Rashida, so glad to have you here with us, and thank you for having us here in your wonderful facility. How great is it to have your own spot for 2 years?
It's been amazing. It's been wonderful to have my own spot and not have to worry about where I'm going to do clients at, or if I need to have an event, having to rent some space. I have everything I need here.
Wonderful. And people can rent out the space.
Yes, you can rent the space out. We are sitting right now in the Carrington room, and the Carrington room is our event space, and you can actually rent the whole facility out for a nominal fee. And we have a event planner, and we can do linen for you. We can do backdrops for you. We can do everything you need.
And how can they reach you?
They can reach us at 888-345-4227. That's 888-345-4227. Or you can contact us at The Glam Doctor on all of our social media, TheGlamDLCTOR. And we have a website, theglamdoctor.com.
Wonderful. And thank you so much, Rashida. I'm trying to get to our comments. Okay, let me see. And to my left, on your right, is the magnificent associate producer who's helped us to lay out all of this tonight. I couldn't do it without him, J. Gerald Harvey IV. Thank you, J. Gerald. Did I say it right?
Yeah, you said it right.
Tell us a little bit about what you're expecting to happen this evening.
You know what? I am extremely excited about what we're doing this evening. We are live and on location here at the Glam Doctor's house. And it's exciting to know that we're taking this to another step and another level. And we're going to keep doing that and bringing you different types of concepts and shows in the future. And we got 3 amazing men and 3 amazing women this evening. And we're going to see what we can do with this Love and Stuff dating show on this evening, the dating experience. And let's see what we can do if we can make a connection here.
Wonderful. And Ann Lewis has joined us. Carolyn Allen Henderson has joined us. Wendy Brown, Patricia Taylor. All of you need to tap, share, and begin to share with some folks. We've also got some folks that have clicked like with us and commenting already. So we're excited to get started. So I'm going to let these two go, and we're going to get right into our show. And I'm going to ask my associate producer, because I think there is where I'm seeing how people are entering. You might have to help me there so that I can just, it's my normal thing to announce people as they're joining the show. So that's what we will do, and we'll be prepared to bring out our very first guest. Thank you so much, Rashida.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing me on live television.
And thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Thank you, associate producer.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So we're going to get started, and you all are rolling in. I want you to keep rolling in, and I'm getting ready to bring in our very first guest. Thank you so much for reacting to the video. Give me some loves. If you love this concept, we're going to bring in a lot more folks to join us. Tish Taylor has joined us. Marshan Parham Derby has joined us. Wow, guys, thank you all for coming. Thanks for coming to Love and Stuff, and we'll just keep tracking with you as we go throughout the evening. We're also going to ask you to join in at various points. Each of the 3 gentlemen are going to meet the 3 ladies, and they're going to get an opportunity to dialogue with them and vote on each other. They're going to show their votes to you, but not to each other. So we want you to be prepared to be swiped in so that we can have some dialogue with you. Are they making a good decision? They will vote 1 through 4. 1 is, this is not a connection. 2 is, I don't think it's very much a connection. 3 is, I need more information. And 4 is, I would definitely go on a date with this person. So they're going to be rating 1 through 4. And so I don't know if I have to refresh it so I can keep up with the comments, because it's not scrolling me comments there. So, all right. Okay. All right. So we're going to bring in our first person, who is Kia. And we're going to talk a little bit with Kia. And again, I hope that you will join in with comments. And I'm trying to track from 2 devices, so work with me. Keep your comments going. If you see me leaning in, it's because I'm trying to read your comments. And that's what we're doing here. I hope you like our little sign, Love and Stuff. All right. And welcoming to our show today is Kia. Come right on in. How are you?
I'm fine.
And I'm glad that you are here. Now, Kia, tell us a little bit about you. You can tell us a little bit about where you're from, how old you are. Okay.
I am from Detroit, Michigan. I'm born and raised in Detroit. I am 35 years old. I will be 36 next month.
Okay.
I am a proud owner of a nonprofit organization, A Better Life Incorporated, that I am just getting off the ground.
Okay.
And I have 5 beautiful children.
Okay.
They are ages from 16 to 8.
Okay.
And that's just me in a nutshell.
Okay, great. And so you're a native Detroiter?
Yes.
Native Detroiter, okay. And so, I asked you some questions in the inbox, and thank you for joining us live. I know we got to take the edge off of it because really it's just meeting people.
Yes.
And being as beautiful as you are, I'm sure there are men that are always trying to meet you.
You'd be surprised they're not.
Okay. And so this is kind of the Kia, we're just passing by and seeing what kind of chemistry and what kind of connection. Are you got any nervousness about that, or?
It's kind of like blind dating, so
Yes.
I'm a little nervous for that part.
Okay.
But no, I'm okay.
Okay.
Pretty confident.
And what would your ideal date be like?
Oh goodness, my ideal date. I love salsa.
So you like to dance?
Not all kind of dance.
Okay.
But I love like ballroom salsa, things like that.
Okay.
A little bit more of a conservative
Okay.
type of dance. I love live music, jazz, a band, going out to dinner, going wine tasting, a lot of the intimate setting type of dates.
Got it. And what would you look for in a date? What does the date look like, feel like? How do you know the date is going well?
Communication definitely is a pointer for me. If a man is not able to keep a conversation without me just kind of going myself, that causes me to easily bore. So I definitely want a really good conversation. I have to deal with someone that is smart.
Okay.
So intelligence is key for me.
Okay.
I don't do a lot of the hood guy stuff, so
Got
the
it.
hood guy dates ain't gonna be it.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Okay, so we're gonna get ready to meet the first guy that you're going to meet. We're gonna bring out Tyrone Pickens. He's gonna be the first gentleman that comes out to meet you.
Okay.
Tyrone. When he comes, and I'm gonna let him sit in the middle.
Okay.
Tyrone Pickens, come right on in. And meet Kia. Have a seat right in the center.
Yeah.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Put you right down.
Okay, so Tyrone, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I work at a high school doing security.
Okay.
I'm retired from the police force.
Okay.
I like to be pretty active and sports, and music, and things like that. How about you?
I am definitely into sports. Love sports. Volleyball, basketball, baseball. I'm a sporty. I love to go out and dance. That's one of the things that I've really started liking. I go out to salsa once a week now. That's my little she and oneness time to get away. I actually am a stay-at-home, work-from-home mom. I'm an owner of a nonprofit organization, as I previously stated. I also do dispatching for a trucking company. So my attention is really on building my business. I am going through a divorce. So the dating scene is new for me. Again, not a bad divorce, but
Sorry to hear that.
well, sometimes good guy, good girl, not for each other.
I understand.
So I'm okay with that. I have 5 babies. 3 girls, 2 boys. They're 16, 13, 10, 9, and 8.
Okay.
And they are just really my entire world.
Absolutely.
So that's just me.
Okay. And you said you're retired. Now,
Yes.
were you the first African American or one of the first African American?
The first.
The first African American police officer in Livonia.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's who you're sitting next to.
That's awesome.
And he's also a dad, but I'm gonna let you talk.
Yeah, I am. My boys are grown. They're both 21 and 22.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's hard to talk about yourself. I wasn't really prepared to talk about myself so much, but that's pretty much the gist of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I asked Kia what her ideal date
Mm-hmm.
is like. What would you say your ideal date is like? Going out. What would you be
Oh.
doing on your ideal date?
A good movie, maybe a nice restaurant to eat something nice. If it's nice out, maybe go for a walk at a nice park or something like that. Just get to know each other and something like that. And if it's a relationship that's established, maybe take a trip somewhere,
Okay.
go see a concert, or maybe a sporting event or something like that.
Okay.
Okay. And you said go out to eat nice dinner. What kind of food do you like? What kind of food do you like?
Oh, just about anything. I can tolerate just about any type of food. My favorite would probably have to be Italian.
Okay. And what about you, Kia? Oh, both of you like Italian. Okay. All right. I'm going to let you ask each other a few more questions before we get ready to vote for the audience.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, we do like a voting thing.
Yeah, we're going to be voting. Yeah. So after you ask these few more questions, 4 will mean, yes, I'd go out on a date with him or her. 3 means, not quite sure. 2 means I need a lot more information. 1 means there's not really a connection.
Okay.
But you're not going to show each other your vote. We're going to turn it to the camera and vote. And you're going to write each other's name on it so we can kind of keep track as we go throughout the night. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So what other questions would you ask when you're meeting somebody for the first time? What are some of the questions that you would ask?
What type of music do you listen to?
I am definitely R&B gospel.
Gospel.
Yes.
Who's your favorite artist?
On which side?
R&B.
R&B. Oh goodness. I like to say Anita Baker.
Anita
Would be
Baker.
my favorite. Yeah.
That's a good choice. What about gospel?
Gospel, I have so many. Oh my goodness. Honestly, the little ratchet part of myself
Mm-hmm.
would be in the gospel world. So Lecrae would be my favorite of gospel
Okay.
side.
Yeah. I'm more of an old school R&B person myself. Something like a Stevie Wonder or Earth, Wind and Fire. Some of the old school stuff. That's what I pretty much listen to a lot.
Okay. And so you said Anita Baker, you said Stevie Wonder. What are some lyrics any lyrics coming to your mind? What's your favorite Stevie Wonder song?
Oh, he's got so many.
Right.
I
Are
know.
you kidding me? He's got a ton. But favorite Stevie Wonder song, I'd probably say, off the top of my head, Ass.
Okay.
That song.
Give me some lyrics.
As around the world, the earth when she's
Okay.
revolving, and the earth.
I'm not going to ask you to sing it.
I
See,
wasn't
you
gonna sing.
Okay, good. Okay, all right. And Anita Baker, what's your favorite Anita Baker?
Lyric from Anita Baker would be "Giving You the Best That I Got."
Okay, good. All right. I'm going to let you a few more questions. What else would you ask each other having just met?
Oh my goodness. Have you been married before? I guess that would be a good question.
No.
Okay.
No.
Want to get married?
I would definitely consider that. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a big step,
Yes.
It's
You
a
step.
huge undertaking.
Okay, so you got to keep your voice up. Can you hear me when I'm talking? Associate producer?
Speak up.
Yeah, you just got to speak up. Okay.
Gotcha. So yeah.
Okay.
What questions would you have for me?
What's the last movie you saw?
Goodness, what was the last movie that I saw?
Keep your voice up.
Justice League. It's been a minute.
Oh, Justice League.
Justice
Okay,
League was
that
the
was a
last
good
movie.
one. That was a good one. I think my last movie was oh boy, I can't remember the name of it, but it was a really good movie. It'll come to me in a second.
Okay.
I can't think of the name of it right now. It was a really good movie. Oh, the movie with Kevin Hart with Bryan Cranston, the guy
I don't
from
know which one it is.
The Upside.
Okay,
The
I
Upside.
haven't seen
yeah.
that.
That was a good movie.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really good. I recommend it.
Okay. And we're getting ready to vote. And before we do that, what would make you know when you've made a connection with somebody? Or is there a sign? How would you know that you've made a connection?
Instantly?
Instantly.
Oh wow.
Enough to
tough.
want to talk some more.
If I guess the thing with me would be if we have a lot in common.
Okay.
A lot of
Okay.
things in common. That's
Okay.
kind of important.
Okay. What about you?
Definitely the same for me.
Okay.
You definitely have to have some things in common in order to even be able to go to a second conversation.
Got it. Okay. Grab a marker and a piece of paper. Don't let each other see. So grab a marker. I'm going to the camera and see what the comments.
Goodness.
Yes, The Upside was a great movie. People are commenting on Upside being a great movie. I'm going to just double back. There's a lot of folks that have joined us. Thank you so much, all of you, for coming. Love the drop back pick. Thank you so much. I got a good associate producer. One day I'm going to be able to pay him.
So just write the number on here.
Yep, you're going to write the number on there. It's 1, 2, 3, or 4, but don't let each other see. I'm going to see if I can swipe somebody in. You might even shift your seat. All right, shift to the side. I'm going to swipe somebody in to see if you think that there's a connection. Let me see if I can get Sandra Beavers.
Oh goodness, let's see.
We just want to get some people joining in. Latice Douglas is here. Kamal Williams, our other associate producer who's in Richland, Texas. Darcel Graham, thank you so much, Mama. Thank you, Mama to be. Jawan Ingram, Brenda Landry, whole bunch of folks. Kim Wilson, thank you all. Don Heiter. Toya Miller, been missing you. Thank you so much. I'm going to see if I can add in. I'm going to see if I can add in Sandra Beavers to see how we're tracking with the show. See if they have something they want to chime in and say, yes, they should see some more. They should talk more. Sandra, you got to come right in. While Sandra's coming in, Donald Robinson has joined us, CeCe Hill. A lot of folks have passed through, it appears. Edward Fauché Richardson, thank you so much, sir. Kyle Wright, thank you so much, sir. Appreciate it. Lena Brown. Wendy Brown, there you go. Let me see if I can get. Now, oh, okay, there's Valencia. Valencia, make yourself available so I can swipe you in. Y'all got to be available now. Okay, I'm getting Latice. I know I can count on Latice. And Kyle Wright, I'd like to swipe you in. Geraldine, thank you so much. Uh-oh.
Yeah, the marker was not working.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sandra D has joined us. Eric Sanders. Eric Powell. Thank you all for coming. I hope that all of you that have joined are clicking share right now. Roderick Dixon. Wow, you all must be popular. He is one of my favorite tenors in the world. World renowned singer, actually. Okay, somebody's coming in. There is Latice Douglas. Latice Douglas, thank you for joining. Can you hear us okay?
Hi. Yeah, I can hear pretty
Okay,
good.
Now, you've seen this couple, handsome, beautiful people, and so they're voting.
Right.
Scale of 1 to 4, they're voting 4. They should go out.
Okay.
3, 2. I need more information. 1, you don't see a connection. What are you thinking?
Probably 3.
3. Okay. So not quite convinced, but there seems to be some.
And I was wondering, yeah, kind of, sort of, but you never said how old he was.
How old are you?
51.
He's 51. First African American.
Oh, okay.
That's one of the things that impresses me about him. First African American police officer in Livonia. And because you're in the metro area, think about Livonia.
Okay.
Think about when he would have been young enough to be in the. So he'd have to be an upstanding.
Oh, I
guy
know. I lived in
to have gotten
Livonia.
on the force and retired. from
Yeah.
there. You know, wasn't like dishonorably discharged. I'm not trying to, put no extra in there, but I got my red on Cupid. But
The question was, how does he feel about her having 5 kids?
how do you feel about her having 5 kids?
That's an important question.
I like kids. I feel some type of way about having to. Who's the youngest? How old is the youngest?
8.
8. So being that father all over again is a little scary, but it would depend on how we got along
Right.
and how the kids got along.
Okay. What other questions
Right.
do you think that are burning?
Right. Um, well, how does she feel about the fact that he has children and hasn't been married?
How do you feel about that?
That's a really good question. I think this day and age is it's different. It's very difficult to date. It's very difficult to take a relationship seriously. People who are married, have been married, had the opportunity to experience that, are very fortunate.
Mm.
But I don't find it odd now that he's at his age not married, or with children, because that's not uncommon either. But I think
Right.
in having more conversation, I would definitely get to the root of that if we were to go further.
Right.
Okay. What about him?
Yeah. So that's why basically I said 3 because it's still kind of you need a little bit
Got
more
it.
info.
Okay. And I want to ask, what about him being a police officer? Is that an up or down?
Well, it's a up for one reason and a down for another.
Okay.
I think that officers are protectors
Okay.
by nature,
Mm-hmm.
so that would give me security in that part.
Mm-hmm.
I also think that
Mhm.
officers have, in my opinion, a very flexible life. So, that's another part.
Yeah. And when you say flexible life,
Right.
But they work late hours a lot of time.
okay. All right. Anything else, Latice, before we let you
Yeah.
go?
Nope. That's in my
Thank you for
question.
jumping in. Stay tuned and please tag some
Good
other
night.
folks
Good
to join
luck.
us, okay? All right.
I sure
Thank you.
will. Bye-bye.
All right. That was Latice. She asked some great questions and sparked a little bit more conversation. You all ready to vote?
We already voted.
Okay. You already voted? Okay. So I just want you to bring your, come step right here and just show.
Oh, wait, I can see the camera.
Okay.
Here.
So, yeah, I'm going to turn it away from you.
Okay.
That's why I got an associate producer.
Ready?
Yeah.
I'm covering my eyes.
Okay. Hold it up one more time. Make sure give me some likes to let me know you all are seeing this. That's good. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. You can just leave that there. Okay. Have a seat, and I'm gonna let you all. Yes.
Can you
Yes.
see the camera too?
Oh, you got hearts. You got hearts for your vote. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I could see. Okay. One more time.
One more.
Yeah. All right. Okay. You put it down, and this is your water, right?
It's my water.
Okay. So if you all would do a toast,
Okay.
do a toast, and tell me, make the toast to each other. Say something.
Nice meeting a new friend today.
Same here.
All right. Thank you both. Okay. We'll be back. You can leave this. Go back to your corners, as it were. Thank you so much. Okay. Got comments going. Okay. Kevin Scott is watching. Oh, let me go down. Okay, good. Couldn't hear them. Okay, we're going to make sure. Marcus, they are not a couple yet. They are individuals till we confirm them. I love you all. No, police officers are crazy. Oh, I see.
Oh.
Hers is age 18 and his 2 are in their 20s. That's correct. Okay. Arnaldo has joined us. Odelia Dunlap, thank you all. Wow, I agree with her. Okay, I won't say it aloud because we're going to be bringing the next person, which is going to be Sonia Charisse is going to be our next person joining us. If you're having a great time, let me know that by giving me some love and clicking share and tagging 5 to 10 of your friends to join us in our first dating game. It's our special brand of dating game, and we want you to join us. We're going to have a larger event, but we want it to start here. And so coming right now is Sonia
Where am I sitting?
Charisse, right next to me. Right next to me.
Can I sit this here?
Yes, you can, or you can hold it however you want to do it.
That's fine.
Okay, thank you for joining us, the beautiful Sonia Charisse.
Don't make me blush.
Okay, I won't make you blush. But I have to put the disclaimer, I've been knowing Sonia since, what?
Ooh,
A long time.
6th, 7th grade.
6th or
something like
7th
that.
grade. And so she's been beautiful like she is all of that time.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. And so tell us a little bit about yourself.
48.
Okay.
Am I 48? Yes, 48.
Yes, that would be it.
2 adult children.
Okay.
one granddaughter that I love dearly.
Okay.
Single for many years.
Okay.
Been married once.
Okay.
Engaged a couple times.
Okay.
And open to the possibility.
Open to a love unlike you've ever seen in 2019.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's
And
how
so,
I feel.
what would you say your ideal date? If you were invited to a date, where would you want to go? What would you want to do? What's your ideal date?
Anything related to water. I love being by the water. It's calming. It can be a pool, it can be a beach, it could just be a walk near the water, and with someone that makes me laugh and feel comfortable.
Got it. Okay. And what does that someone look like, think like, talk like? What would you be looking for in that person that makes you comfortable? What makes you comfortable?
When he's comfortable with himself. Not cocky but confident. Attentive. Taller than me.
Okay.
Definitely. African American.
Okay.
And also open to the possibility. Able to communicate.
Okay. Are you nervous? Are you
A little.
a little bit nervous? What are you nervous? What do you think those nerves are about?
Cause you got me on the World Wide
I
Web.
got you on the World Wide Web, and everybody watching. Well,
And everybody watching.
let's give them something to watch for.
Oh Jesus.
Richard Dickey Mason, actor. I want you to come, Richard Dickey Mason. I'm gonna sit here and welcome Richard Dickey Mason.
Okay.
Come right on in.
Hi, Richard.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. Have a seat.
Sit down.
All right. So Richard Dickey Mason, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I am a single full-time dad, 2 daughters. I am a business owner, professional actor, model. Yeah.
What else would you let us know about? That's pretty good. And speaking of modeling, let them see you and our associate producer have
I got my
a
little
lot of
stuff
stuff
shirt
going on.
Give
Yep.
a little shameless plug. for the
Okay.
show.
Thank you very much. Tell us a little bit more about you. Single?
Single.
Now the ladies were having a conversation back there. They're saying, now, are you single? Which I could think means you're available single. What does single mean these days
To you.
to you?
Well, I mean, single is if you're not in a committed relationship, and don't have a wife somewhere that's, been locked into the bedroom, can't come out without permission,
Okay.
and and have some pregnant woman that waiting on your baby at the house party. I mean, like single means that you're not in a committed relationship.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's what single.
Got it.
Either you're single or not. If you have to come up with single, then you're just playing games.
Got it.
Yeah.
And so I asked Sonia what her ideal date would be like. Describe what your ideal date would be like.
My ideal date, I think, especially like on the first date, it should be something where you can actually communicate and talk to the person. So, Michigan weather, so it kind of sucks right now, but so someplace like meet at a coffee shop. Sometimes the simplest thing is the best. Somewhere you can actually get to know each other, see if there's any kind of, if you vibe with a person or not, see if there's any kind of chemistry with a person. That the most important thing is be to communicate, because you can go out to eat and find yourself in a setting where it's crowded, it's loud, noisy, and you're trying to, especially when you're eating, like how many people like eat how they actually eat in real life. So you got a representative.
Right.
Versus when they just sit down, comfortable, none of that other stuff in the way, and see if you actually are interested in going on a real date.
And what would make you interested in going on a real date?
Um,
Because you talked about vibes, so describe that.
mutual attraction. Chemistry is a really big thing. So somebody that you actually don't mind looking across the table at, and somebody that you actually can hold a conversation with. We all have talked to somebody and you only get a couple words out of them, and you kind of like, it's that like dead silence, and everybody's like,
Uncomfortable.
so how's your chicken? Good. Like, so you know what I'm saying? So you kind of get, so like when you meet for coffee, for example, you kind of get that kind of stuff out of the way. You kind of know, like, okay, well, I wouldn't mind actually like attempting to be around this person another time.
Okay, and what about you? Vibe, chemistry. How do you know that that's happening? What's
It's make me laugh. A lot of times I'm more of a serious person, so if I'm with someone that can make me laugh and just forget about whatever might be going on and just enjoy the evening, that's a good sign to me. For me.
okay?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna let you all ask each other questions.
Oh Jesus.
So
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes. So yes, that means you guys have to communicate.
All right.
And I'm gonna go check this comments out just 1 second because it seems like he's a talker, she's very observant. Okay. Chatty, okay. Single means nobody attached in any form. Okay, he's a hustler. Oh, wait now. Wait now. Okay. Y'all can talk.
Oh, we
okay.
thought you were.
All right. So I didn't get to hear about you. Tell me about yourself.
48, 2 adult children, 1 granddaughter. I like to travel. I
Okay.
didn't get to tell Marcus that,
Okay. Where last place you been?
but Costa Rica.
Okay, that's cool.
And I usually go somewhere in the States a couple times a year, but I do try to get out of the country at least once a year.
Okay.
That's my thing now. Since my children are grown, it's my turn.
Okay. You said you got 2?
Mhm.
Okay. Cool.
Yep, boy and girl.
How's your grandkids?
1. No, I'm sorry. I have 1, and she just turned 2.
Okay, cool.
And then I
oh,
have
your
a
new
set
grandmama?
Yep, new granny. Set of twins on the way.
Oh, you got another set coming.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at you.
Be a hot grandma, you know.
That's what's up.
So tell me about yourself. How
Um,
old are your children?
I'm 40. I've got, my daughters are 19 and 17. So yeah, I like to travel too. I mean, I have to travel a lot for the kind of work I'm in. You know, acting is, especially being in Michigan, if you're not able to be mobile, then you're not working. So like I travel, as much as I possibly can for acting and stuff like that. So I love to travel. So I tried to like take my girls someplace local, like someplace in the United States every year. Then I wanted to start taking start doing like international trips with them.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Expose
Because my
them to
youngest will
new
be
things.
18 this summertime.
Okay, good. That's good. That's
So you
good.
like warmer places,
I love
romantic places,
I just like
beach
warmer
places,
I-
cruise places.
Well, I like
Trying to help you
warmer
on this
places.
conversation.
I
Trying to
like
help.
beach play. Anything near water, I like.
Okay.
So
You like it
I'm
warm.
always trying to go somewhere where it's warm. Michigan weather is not for me, even though I've lived here my whole life. So I always like to be where it's warm.
Okay. Yeah, same way. I'm definitely warm places. I think this weather is stupid. I still can't figure out the justifiable reason for snow and all this cold. So yes, so definitely warm weather for me all year round. The hotter the better. Like I hadn't been in a temperature that was too hot yet.
Okay. All right. And so he does acting. What kind of work do you do?
I'm a supervisor for the Postal Service. I've been working there for 23 years, I think, something like that.
That's awesome.
Yep. So just
You like it?
get paid to tell people what to do, basically. Yeah, it's cool. It has its good and bad days, but overall, I like it. It has allowed me to take care of myself and my children, go places and see things I wouldn't have seen otherwise. So I cannot complain.
Did the shutdown affect you at all?
Nope.
Okay, that's
No,
even better.
That's even better.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, I can't complain at all.
That's good.
Okay. And so you heard him say he's an actor, so that
Mhm.
might have a little heartthrob part to it, right? What do you think
Absolutely.
about that?
As
It
long
does.
as he's
Yeah,
happy,
right.
as long as that's what he wants to do,
Yeah.
and he's happy doing it,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a problem with that.
Okay. I'll give you a few more minutes before we vote.
Oh, okay.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay, go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. So you said you were single. So when's the last time you were in a relationship?
2016.
Oh, you said that real fast.
Oh,
Okay, so do you date often or
Uh,
at all?
yeah, I did.
Do you do? Okay, that's good. Do you like to date?
Well, dating. I mean, as if anybody who's been dating in this current environment, dating kind of sucks. So
Gotta
like,
keep your voices.
oh yeah, dating kind of sucks. So I mean, so the most important thing is like trying to find somebody, because it seems like the longer you're out here, the longer you're out here, and then it's and I think with the whole social media thing, some of it, I think it kind of clouds your ability to find somebody. So when you finally do, I think it's really important to like make a big of effort to try to hold on to that person, because dating sucks, you know. I mean,
What's the part about it that sucks?
the part about it that sucks is one, meeting people's representative. So many people hide who they really are for as long as they possibly can, and so by the time you're fully invested, is when the person exposes who they really are. So that is one big thing. But also trying to trying to meet somebody who isn't always, you know, some people like especially certain age groups, like they're always looking for the next best thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of trying to find somebody genuinely that you can actually be happy with and enjoy your days here, because like at our age, you started getting to know realize like your time is short. Like this time here is short, right? So it's about trying to find somebody that you can really enjoy your time and actually invest into, and that seems to have been lost in a lot of the thinking and then the social media aspect of it, when people think, you know, the legitimacy of people who like your photos actually like really care about you, and that's not. You know, some people, like, instead of having genuine connections with the person next to them, they'd rather be in a position where they can have imaginary care and concern and likes from off social media.
Got
So I think it blurs what's real now.
Got it. And what qualities would you be looking for in that person? I want to ask both of you that before we go to vote. And help yourself to the cheese. Nobody's touched the cheese and salami that I bought. You can help yourself.
Trust me, I'm
They should
walking
have
away.
some cheese.
I'm walking away with some.
Okay,
So.
very good.
All right, you go first.
Qualities, he has to be loyal.
Okay.
If he's
And
not,
how do you
that's
determine
deal
loyalty?
breaker. Well, you really, it takes time
Okay.
before you know, but I have to be with someone that I know I can depend on in whatever way I may need.
Okay.
You can't be upset with me and we're out somewhere and you know everyone knows that you're upset or that I'm like, you know, we should always form a united front, you know, to the world. Now we at home we can say and do whatever and talk about it, but I need you to be loyal to me at all times.
Okay. Loyalty is your number
That's
one.
my number one.
And what's your number one?
My number one is open-mindedness. I mean, because there's some givens. Like, you know, you say loyalty and honesty, like those are givens. Like,
Those are givens.
I don't think anybody's looking for not those items.
Okay.
So, like, my biggest thing is open-mindedness. Like, willing to try new things, willing to see new places, willing to experience new things, because we get this one life, and it's important that I'm with somebody that's willing and open-minded enough to enjoy it.
Got it. And that open-mindedness, give me something that you want to try that you have never.
Like, I want to skydive.
Okay.
I've always been afraid of heights, so what's the better way to do it than to skydive?
Don't skydive. No,
Yeah,
tease.
skydive. I'm skydiving. I might have two guys that are on me, but I'm on, holding one guy and holding another guy. But you know what I'm saying. But like, just because why not?
Okay.
I feel like if my time is up, it's going to be up whether or not I'm jumping out of a plane or whether I'm sitting here in this chair with you. So.
Got it. Open-minded is your number one.
Question?
Oh, go ahead. I'm opening up the
So
question.
if you go on a trip, you are one that will participate in activities. You know, some people go and they just want to chill at the bar or they want to go to the party or whatever. So you would.
I go to experience where I am. I can set the bar and all that stuff at home. You know, like I'm not the type of person that want to go like. I mean, there is some good time to sit and relax, but I went to there to do some stuff. So I want to try some new foods. I want to try a restaurant that I've never seen before. I want to try a menu item I've never tried before. That's me.
Give me your number two qualities. I'm going to the comments before we vote. But what's your number two? You told me open-mindedness. You told me loyalty. What's number two? as I go to the comments. Daryl Earl, the comedian, is here. He is really a comedian for real.
Okay.
Felix Holmes, my nephew, is here. You all are coming in. Good. Roosevelt Hampton has joined us, and let's get to some of these comments. Thank you, associate producer. Sonia and Tyrone. Well, give her a chance to meet him. Wait. He's an actor. He's an actor. He might be fooling us. Okay. I guess. Do you hear that often? People saying, "Are you acting, or you bring the real
People
person?"
ask, yeah, people ask me that.
Okay. Marcus is not the target here. Marcus is not the target. Uh-oh, somebody must have said something about to get blocked. Okay, right. He's not even looking at her. He's not even. His body language says he's not interested. He doesn't seem interested. He's a starving artist. Make him eat. Oh, you guys are going in. Okay, she's too mature for him. Sonia and Tyrone. Oh, okay, thank you. That shows his interest. Yes, he said 40. Okay, they're right done. Did he say his age? Can you introduce Sonia to Tyrone? Lord,
Oh, gee.
talk to her, not Marcus. What, you giving me comments? Nothing there. Does he mind dating an older woman? How does she feel about a younger man? Well, you know what? Really, 40 and 48, if you're really in your 40s, are the same thing.
Right.
What happens at 40 for some men, and just some men, is our libido goes like this. And a woman in her 40s, hers goes like this. Am I right, Sonia?
Yes, you are.
So we're in the same place where we didn't know all the stuff in our 20s. Now we're in our 40s, and it's not a big. It's not the same as somebody that's 55 and someone that's 32. That would be a gap. 40 and 48. I don't think it's a gap. But I hear you. Was that his acting voice?
Absolutely.
I'm going to get him an L&S jacket. Oh. What am I doing with you?
Oh, no.
I cannot. The host is not wearing one. Well, hold on now. Don't try to go in on the host. Going in on the host will get you blocked. Don't do that. All
Yes,
right.
you do.
Did he just leave work though, or was he pulled in? That hoodie is not impressive. CC, you're gonna get blocked. That's a Love and Stuff hoodie. You don't say that on the Love and Stuff show. Now we want your comments, but you can't talk about our product. All right, I ain't having that. Okay, so let me. I done turned it around. See, CC got me turned around. Okay, so I'm gonna swipe in somebody besides CC. You're on punishment, CC, because you cannot talk about the shirt. That don't happen. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get Deborah Hill to join us. Deborah, come in while they're getting ready to tell me their second quality. What's your second quality?
Let the lady go first.
Ladies first.
Somebody adventurous.
Adventurous.
Yes.
Okay. So
I like
the skydiving.
That
You would do that? Have you
I would do that.
skydived
No, but
before? Is it
want to
skydived?
I do. I would
think
like
that's-
to do that.
Okay.
So somebody that is that's why I asked. Somebody that is willing to do things that they've never
Adventurous.
done before.
Okay. And your second?
My second would be a woman who's a multiplier. So somebody that can like help in the journey, help the vision, help bring things to pass, that can help, build and create and make things together.
Cece's laughing. Hello, Renee Pruitt. Thanks for joining us. Okay. So let's delve into that. So the journey, what does the journey look like for you? Because you're an entrepreneur, you haven't talked much about it, but he owns a hookah lounge.
Okay.
So he is a go-getter, make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a supervisor. How do you feel those two come together?
Well, I'm just naturally bossy anyway. So.
How do you think
I
that'll
don't
work
know.
with a go-getter?
Because a lot of times I'm one of the people in my circle of friends that take the initiative. If I see something that needs to be done, or if I have a suggestion, like I take the initiative to try to make it happen or bring it to the group. So I mean, just you know, if I was there or dating him and, you know, I'm at his establishment often and I see things that could be improved or changed or whatever, we would, you know, try to figure out a way to get that done. Because of course, if I'm dating him, I would want him to be as successful as he could possibly be.
Okay. How does that sound to you?
It sounds good. I mean, that's what you're looking for. Somebody that can, like a helpmate. You know, somebody that you can pour into, and somebody's willing to pour back into you.
Okay. All right. I was trying to get Amber Dior in. Okay. One more, and then I'm going to take your votes. Let me get a guy in here. Let me see if Kamal is available. Kamal is from Richland, Texas, and let's see if we can get him in. Okay. While he's coming in, what kind of music do you all like? Do you listen to music?
I do. I like all kinds of music.
Okay.
I like.
Evening, everybody.
I have a very.
All right. And movies.
Huge movie.
What's your favorite movie?
Ooh, anything with Denzel Washington.
Denzel, what's the name?
Oh, listen.
Just pull out one.
Or favorite actor.
Keep thinking on it. Come out.
How you doing? What up, big fella?
Okay, so what do you think is happening so far? How do you think it's going?
I think this is pretty cool. And also, I think this lends to the fact that you really should change the name to Love and Stuff featuring Marcus Holmes in the Valentine's Day edition.
Dad, where should I put this?
You're just biased. Of course.
Of course. Marcus, you the man.
CC is going in, so we're going to have to block her. Just block her.
I think this is a very intriguing process. And I like it. I think that so far the first couple couples are really digging each other, whether they want to act like it or not. I don't know if you guys are going to mix it up a little bit with other people, but I think so far the pairings that we've had, everybody's smiling very brightly.
Okay. Yeah, each of them are going to get to see each other. Okay.
Oh, they're feeding each other. Oh man, watch out now. But which is good because I'm cooking. I'm cooking nachos.
They're going to feed each other. Come on. They're not feeding.
Oh, they're eating themselves. Oh, okay. I was like, wow, they jumping right to the fun stuff. Okay.
Okay, thank you, brother. Hang around. I'm gonna come back to you.
I'll be here. I'm hosting a watch party. Everybody keep watching. This is great. Love and Stuff featuring Marcus Holmes in the Valentine's Day edition.
Thank you. All right, so we ready to vote? Ready to vote?
Right.
Ready to vote? You need to get one of the markers, write each other's name on a piece of paper, and then you're going to write 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 4 means that, yes, I definitely date him or her. 3 means, not so sure. 2 means I need a lot more information.
So we're writing person's name.
You're going to write a person's name and what you vote, but they can't see it because
Right.
you're going to stand here and show it to the camera.
Right.
Okay?
Give me your spelling of your name, because
S-O-N-I-N.
Yeah, so you might want to shift around to the side of the table. No cheating. No cheating.
No, I'm not. I'm just writing the name. I wanted to make sure.
Okay.
Sonya, you spelled so many different names.
Okay. All right, they're voting. 4 means that they're definitely ready to go on a date. 3 means I'm not so sure. 2 means I definitely need more information. 1 means it's not a connection.
My markers aren't working.
Uh-oh. They are a dollar store. Pray for us. Okay. Give me some likes. 4s, 3s, 2s, 1s. What do you think about this couple? Some of you have already said introduce her to the next person. I understand. Some of you think he's acting. He's an actor, but I think he's bringing his sincere self. Okay, you ready? You ready? Okay, come stand in front of the
I
camera.
need to close my eyes or something.
Yeah, you don't get to see it. Okay. All right.
Sure.
Hold it up again.
I should have wrote it the other way.
All right. Give me some likes and loves if you saw it. Okay. Thank you. You can have a seat, Sonia.
My turn.
Have a
Your
seat.
turn. Yep. Have a seat. Yep. Oh, don't look at my boobs. They're only gonna see what you show. Ready? One more time to make sure everybody saw it. Okay, all right, have a seat. Okay, so now you're gonna take your glasses and do a toast.
Oh, okay.
However that toast would be.
Oh, nice to meeting you.
To new friendships.
Okay, all right, thank you both. Thank you both. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, so that was Richard Dickey Mason and Sonia Sharice Jordan. Glad to have them both. And we're getting ready to bring in our next guest. I'm having a great time. I hope you are. And if you are, I hope that you will click share and tag 5 to 10 people on our dating game edition. You can inbox me and tell me how can we make this dating game more fun, more interactive. We're working with our resources the best we can work them, but we're going to have an in-person event where more of you can come and do this kind of dating, because we're really trying to get everybody on track to experiencing the kind of love unlike you've ever seen in 2019. We thought it would be fun to do it this way because they haven't seen each other before. This is kind of like when you see somebody on the street and you determine whether or not you're going to have that conversation. We're kind of forcing them in an environment to have it. And we're getting ready to bring out Carmen Evans, who is our next person. Carmen Evans is coming, and we're going to learn a little bit about her and introduce our next guy. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to grab some cheese, a piece of cheese myself. Carmen Evans, have a seat. I hope they left. Did they leave their papers with me? Associate producer, make sure they did. Carmen, you are one of our original Love and Stuff community members.
Yes.
So I am stoked that you are here. That you came out of your shell,
Yes, Lord.
because you kind of have the shell about Carmen. And so you came out of your shell and you are here. And I am so glad that you are here.
Thank you. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well,
How old are you?
I'm 46 years old.
Okay. Are you single?
I'm single.
And what is single?
I'm not dating anyone. I'm not married. I'm not connected to anyone.
Okay. All right. And you have children?
I have 2 sons, 26 and 25.
Okay.
And I also have 2 grandsons. So both sons have 1 child apiece.
Okay.
And they are totally the joy of my life.
Okay. And what is your ideal date like? If you went on a date and you had your choice of what it is like, what you're going to experience, what would that date be like?
Definitely a date where I would want the young man to make the plans. And I want to say surprise me. Hopefully he would ask a couple of questions and then he would just plan the date. You know, I'm not good with someone say, where you want to go? And I'm like, well, where you want to go? No, we're not doing that. So, you know, he has a date planned out. He calls and he verifies, you know, okay, are we still on for whatever date? I'm not sure. I'm still kind of iffy on when to pick me up in my place or we meet.
Okay.
So I think that's something that, you know, depending on the young man, flowers, just a gentleman, you know, car door. I don't open up doors or anything like that when I'm with a man. I just don't do that. So, you know, just a gentleman.
So you said earlier, don't make you any more nervous than you are. Why are you nervous?
Because this is almost like a blind date.
It is.
Because I don't get to see the person. He doesn't get to see me.
Until he walks in.
Until he walks in. And, you know, I don't go out. So this is a little different. And the few people that I have went out, I know them. So it's not like somebody that I'm getting to know, like, officially off the off the cuff.
Got it. Take a deep breath. We're getting ready to bring in Kevin Tates. And have a little bit of your red wine. All right. All right, coming right on in, Kevin Tates. Have a seat right here.
See right here.
How are you?
Hello, how are you?
All right.
Wow, you got
Okay.
cheese and crackers.
We got cheese and crackers. All right. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh wow. My name's Kevin Tate. I'm a filmmaker. I work at Pepsi. I'm an artist, and I just like to do creative things.
Okay. And how old are you?
42. I have three sons.
Okay.
20, 19, and 14.
Okay. Single?
Single.
And Cameron has the single. So her single means
She's-
unattached, available.
Yes.
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 Okay, very good.
All of those things.
All those things. Okay.
Yes.
And what is your ideal date like?
Oh man. I think my ideal date.
And I'm
I
asking
think-
the questions,
oh, yeah,
but you
I
can
gotta-
talk to Cameron.
I gotta talk a
Yeah,
little
you
well.
gotta
Sorry,
talk to her.
I have to project. I think my ideal date would really just be going somewhere with someone and having fun. It's really not, for me, it's not about where we go. It's just about being with the person, you know, and enjoying the company of the person. So it wouldn't matter where I was with if I was with the right person. So,
Okay. And so what's fun?
oh. I mean, you know, as a creative, you know, what's fun to me is performing. You know, we do a lot of plays, we do a lot of filming, getting on stage, doing that kind of stuff, improv. That's what I like to do. But I like to go places and support my friends too, because a lot of my friends are in plays and stuff. So I like to go to the plays and enjoy what's being, you know, presented to us. That's what's fun to me.
So you like plays.
I like.
So
entertainment.
what would your ideal date be like?
I guess my ideal
Is that
date.
yeah? I don't want to lead you.
We're gonna just we're just gonna go right through it.
Yeah.
Like I guess we would we would go somewhere. We'd have a good dinner. We'd watch a show.
Now, what kind of dinner? What kind of food do you like?
I'm a dude, you know. Just give me some food. It really doesn't matter to me, you know. I just want to eat something nice. It varies, you know. We all over the place from Italian to soul food or whatnot.
Okay.
Chinese. Everybody like Chinese food because it's so much and you can have some left. Not
Everybody doesn't
everybody
like
like
it.
it. A lot of people like it.
Carmen
Everybody
doesn't like Chinese
She don't
food.
like Chinese
Okay.
food, but we can
I
go
mean,
somewhere
I
else.
like vegetable fried rice.
Okay.
But that's the extent of it.
Okay. Okay.
But I mean, I just, you know, that's just one of the things we grew up on. But no, it's cool. Like just, and that's, you know, as the guy, you know, I wouldn't necessarily choose the restaurant. It would be more of where she would be comfortable, where would she enjoy, and go, like I said, go catch a show and maybe have a drink. I don't drink a lot, but maybe have a drink and sit down and talk.
Okay. And you heard Cameron says that she likes a gentleman. She likes you to open the doors, bring her flowers. How do you feel about that kind of stuff?
I was raised by my mother, so you know that's a part of the game to me. You know, you should be that guy. You know, stand on the side by the street.
But you said that's part of the game.
That's part of the game of life, if you will. You know, as a man, you know, you do open doors, you pull chairs. You know, walk, like you said, walk on the outside of the street with the woman. It's just little stuff like I'm used to being around women, so I'm used to doing things like that, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know how to say it.
Okay. Now I'm going to let you all ask each other some questions that.
Did
don't
you
worry
do
about
that?
it.
That's my first question.
Yeah. I'm going to let you all ask some questions to each other.
You first.
Now wait, one more question. So you're drinking
I'm drinking juice.
and she's drinking.
With a red wine.
Cheers.
Sweet red wine.
Okay, I like that you cheered already. Okay. That's how we normally close, but go ahead. Okay.
Tell me first. I missed. I couldn't really hear what was going on before I got out
Which
here.
is
So
good. That's good to know.
what is your ideal date?
I think, okay, well, we just discussed that. My ideal date is somewhat opposite of what you just said. So I would like for the young man to plan the date. I would like for him to pick the restaurant.
Okay.
I would like for him to call and verify, you know, as far as, okay, are we still on? How do you want me to pick you up? You know, should we meet at the restaurant? My ideal date is of course, you know, bringing flowers. That's always a plus. My ideal date is just someone that wants to get to know me, and doesn't spend a lot of time, you know, on himself.
Okay.
My question to you would be, what makes you unique?
Oh wow, great question. I got 6 names. No, no. I think what makes me unique is that I never be like anybody else. You know, I always want to achieve my next thing. I always want to. What you're doing doesn't sway what I'm doing. You know, like I've always had dreams, goals, and aspirations, and always been blessed to have the drive to chase them and achieve a number of them. So,
Who are some of the people that are special in your life?
like real people, not like artists, like Prince and Michael Jackson. No, my mother, my sister, my nieces, my sons, my family, I guess, and my friends. You know, I got a lot of really good acting friends who we really got a network and we support each other really, really well. So those guys are special to me. Who is special to you?
My sons. I have 2 sons. 27. Well, one will be 27 next month. So 26 and 25. And then I have 2 awesome grandsons. 1 and 5. So both of my sons have a son apiece.
Yeah.
So they're like at the top of the chain, like top priority.
Isn't it funny? I got a grandson. I just had a grandson. My oldest son just had a baby in December. So like he's a little
Yeah, my
baby.
grandson was born in December.
So, it's funny how you can fall in love with a baby so fast.
Different
That's
kind
not
of-
yours.
It's a different kind of love.
It's the bond. So I'm happy about it.
What other questions?
I wasn't prepared with questions. So what dreams or goals do you have in life, or have had in life?
Well, my dream right now, or my goal right now, is I started my doctoral degree program, but I have not finished. So I'm at a crossroad where I'm trying to figure out, do I want to continue on with that degree, or do I want to study a little bit harder to possibly get into law school? So that's my immediate goal. Eventually, I would like to have a youth resource center, and that would be connected to the criminal justice center, where prayerfully, instead of our youth being incarcerated, that they can go through a program in lieu of being locked up. And it would be a very stringent program, so it's not like something, say, oh, I'd rather go to that program, because it probably would be harder than, you know, you actually going and doing time.
But it would basically help you out in the end, type of thing.
Yeah, it would be something that's actually catered to the individual. So each person will be up under a different program depending on what's going on in their life at that time. And then sometimes it would include the family, you know, like whoever, mom or dad, or whoever is helping, you know, with, you know, the young person.
That's life changing.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
And make sure you keep your voice.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
That's life changing.
I'm going to the comments.
I like that.
And I want you to get a sheet and get ready to vote. Get ready to vote. What are we saying here? Doctoral studies, somebody has hands raised. Q Latrice Merritt. Okay, some people are saying 1s, 2s. Amen, Carmen. She likes a man to take charge. Why does he have that hat on? They're asking that question. I have to say, that's not a Love and Stuff shirt. No, it's not. No, Cece, we're not really going to block you for real. I was just saying that. We really aren't going to block you. Not yet. Okay, so we got some 1s, some 2s. Different people have their initial votes for you. Okay, you ready to vote?
Give me the numbers again.
4 means that you go out on a date today. 3 means I'm not so sure. 2 means I need a lot more information. 1 means it's not a connection. My social producer had to jump in there. Okay.
Kept it simple.
All right, so you got to write her name, you gotta write his name and the number. But don't let each other see the number.
Carmen. So you just
Oh, this doesn't work.
like this.
This one, the dollar store, but we're gonna still pray.
You're pretty.
Okay. Okay, some people are voting 3. CC is laughing. No, we're not gonna put you out yet. It's love and self. We can't just put you out first time you cut up.
Wait a minute, what's wrong with this pen? Is it,
Would you like this?
Did it not right?
no, but it's open on the other side.
Oh,
did
that's uncomfortable. Oh, it's tops on both edges.
Yeah, it's two.
Not.
It has 2 tops. Yeah.
Oh, is it, oh.
Okay. Okay.
That's different.
0 for Carmen. No, okay. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Come.
Okay,
You're gonna
so
come
I just
stand
show
here.
them?
Yep, you're just showing them. So you gotta kind of shift your eyes a little bit.
So I do this.
Yes, you do.
And do
Okay, you do that.
that, and then I go over here.
And you go have a seat
I go
there,
there.
and you come back. You come with your wine. How's the wine?
It's actually okay.
Okay. Okay, all right. I want you to leave them face down, please. I think other people took theirs. You're supposed to leave.
Like so.
Okay, and I want you all to give each other a toast.
Well, that's the thing.
We don't get no input?
You will.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right, thank you both. Okay, good, good. So that's the first round. We're gonna speed it up in these next rounds. My associate producer is saying speed it up. So we're gonna bring back Kia. I'm gonna have some cheddar this time and salami.
And let me get some of that.
There we go.
Alright.
Kia and Richard. And Richard. Okay. Kia, Richard, Kia, have a seat.
Hey Kia, how are you?
Kia, you didn't bring your water so that you can
that's
toast
why I
it.
thought
My
I'd get
water
mine,
is
'cause
totally
you wanna be
gone
toasted.
now.
Okay, we gotta get you some more. Our associate producer, hope we go. Okay. A little bit about
We're gonna
yourselves.
do it again?
Yeah.
Okay,
Just a little bit,
Go
though.
You first
yeah,
again.
go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm 35. My name is Kia. And, oh goodness, I have 5 kids. Going through a divorce.
Okay.
First marriage. Let's see, I'm an entrepreneur. I own a nonprofit organization. I'm getting ready to launch a logistics company.
Cool.
And that's just the basics.
I'm 40. I father of 2 daughters, 2 still teens, but both of them almost grown. I'm an entrepreneur as well, business owner, a couple businesses. I act and model full time. So
Okay. And what's your number 1 important quality in a woman? A woman has to have.
my number 1 important quality is the ability to be open minded, try new things, experience new things, just live and enjoy life. That's my number 1.
Okay. And what's your number 1 in a man?
My number 1 in a man is to put God first, submit to God, and that is definitely number 1.
Okay. All right. Now I'll give you a few seconds to ask each other some questions. Dialogue.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you're going through a divorce. Sorry to hear about that. How long are you guys married?
A year.
Okay. All right. Well. Okay. All right. So I was expecting to be like, like 15 years. No, but it's like a year. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate still. All right. How long before your divorce is over?
I guess middle phases of it. So, probably about a month or 2.
Kids together?
No.
Okay. So it should be quick.
Very quick.
Okay. So you said you have a nonprofit. Tell me about your nonprofit.
So, my grandmother owned a nonprofit. She started in 1989, Better Life Incorporated. It started off helping a lot of the plant workers, factory workers, because back then, that's what the big thing was. That's where the people who struggled the most.
Okay.
She passed in 2013
Sorry to hear that.
and left me to it, and I just let it sit there during my grieving process, and I just picked it up, so now I'm branching it out, revamping it to help single moms, single dads, low-income families, people who are coming out of incarceration, and I'm launching my logistics company under the nonprofit so that I can offer employment to people who have disadvantages, want to stay home and work from home as mothers, people who have disabilities who can't work, a lot of people who are coming out of incarceration who want to get jobs, and the felony-friendly jobs, as they say.
So the logistics business will provide employment for those people.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's cool. That's dope. That's dope. Helping people. That's super awesome.
Yeah.
If only with your grandma. I'm assuming that's what your grandma did.
Yes.
So that's cool. That's super dope. Proud of you for that. That's good.
And what do you do?
What did I do?
Yeah.
What do I do again? Well, I own a hookah lounge. I own I do business consulting, like business startup, help people start businesses, profitability studies, marketing plans, stuff like that. But what I mainly do is I'm an actor. I've done a bunch of TV commercials, TV shows, several dozen movies, short films, and billboards, and all that kind of stuff like that. So that's what I like. That's my passion. So acting. I was in corporate America for 15 years, working at General Motors I was in management at General Motors, engineering manager, I did logistics. I did global supply chain logistics also. So I did it for 15 years, and I quit that back 2014 just to pursue my own dreams and to kind of unplug from the matrix a little bit. So that's me.
Okay, and so what would your ideal date be if you had the choice of where to go and what to do? What would that be?
So for me, my ideal date is just the ability to sit down and like talk. The first date, that's a first date thing. After the first date thing, you can go to the movies, plan picnics, and go to the park or something like that. But I think first date is just to be able to like have some type of connection and chemistry with the person. Actually have some kind of dialogue, communication, to see how much you guys can talk with one another.
And you, ideal date?
Ideal date is definitely the same. I always want to have a conversation to break the ice, learn if it's even worth going on the fun dates. I love to dance. So like salsa and stuff like that. You can twist me around all on the floor all night. Wine tasting, going to see a live band, something like that.
Cool.
It's a nice date.
Okay. Do you all have more questions? Are you ready to vote?
I don't have any questions.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the comments and see what's going on here in the comments.
Yeah. KEAH.
KEAH. Okay.
And yours.
Lena, I'm glad you're enjoying this. Thank you all so much. Marcus, you have something here. Well, Rashida, I was trying to get you to come on the show. I was trying to get more, but another actor? Yes, Rashida, another actor. Did you hold a casting call? Too funny. What did she say? She's married. She's going through a divorce. She was only married a year. How long was they together before marriage?
A year.
1 year. Thank you for that. She stated she was okay. Not final, not yes. Excuse me, but you need to take a seat for a sec, bae.
I ain't even taking no Stephen, I'm sorry.
You're not taking a seat for a sec? You hear that, Q Latrice? No. She says no. I'm keeping it moving.
It'd be different if
What happened to waiting until the divorce is final? Girl, I'm sorry, Marcus, but if she's going through a divorce, she shouldn't be on the show. Q Latrice, if you have responded, I'm teasing. You didn't. Okay, all right. These are some interesting comments. I thank you all. Keep your comments coming. Yeah. And I think it suffices it to say, Q Latrice, that different people have different ways that they move forward. We all could have a prescription for how we should move forward, but your prescription might not work for me. It's like those broad-based antibiotics. You have a broad-based antibiotic, and my body's immune to it. It doesn't work for me. So everybody has their own prescription. But I appreciate that. I think that's a great comment. Okay? You guys ready to vote? Okay. Richard?
Oh, turn the computer.
Oh, yes. Did you went away to, oh, you. You're doing a great job of hiding.
I think I keep writing them.
Okay.
I think I keep writing them. I need to write upside down. backwards
Okay,
or something.
thank you. Have a seat. Yes, okay.
Well, mine is small because I couldn't really write it.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. All right, and so you didn't bring anything to toast, so you all can just, that's yours. Oh, yeah, thank you. All right, so you all can just toast.
All right.
Nice meeting you.
Okay, all right. Okay, we're gonna bring in Sonia Sharice. Seems like the one that you're waiting for. And Tyrone. Hold on, Tyrone. Let me get Sonia in here. Aren't you working? Aren't you working? Oh, okay. Sonia. Yep, you can both go.
Okay. Hello, how are you?
Sit there. Sonia, Tyrone, Sonia.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
You too.
So tell us a little bit about yourselves. We've heard it, you all haven't.
Right. You wanna go first?
No, ladies first.
Whew, I forgot. Okay.
I forgot who you are.
Right. 48, 2 adult children. I like to travel. I love anything by the water. Walking. It doesn't have to be, it could be a pool, it could be a beach, it could just be walking by the water. Anything is just calming. What else? 1 grandbaby. And I don't, and 2 on the way. Twins on the way. And lots of brothers and sisters that I love. I have a big family and we're close.
Okay,
I
very
forgot
nice.
to say that to them.
Okay, okay.
51, 2 adult boys, no grandkids. I also like traveling. I've been to Arizona, I've been to Barbados, I've been on a couple of cruises. Being retired, I can travel a lot more because, that's the kind of luxury you have.
Mm-hmm.
And, love movies, music,
What kind of music?
comedy, everything. Jazz, R&B, gospel.
Okay.
Not so much country.
You
And
like
maybe-
concerts?
Oh yeah,
Do you?
Oh,
I like concerts.
love concerts.
Yeah.
Yep. Did I say comedy? Did I mention
Yes,
comedy?
you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
Okay, cool.
And you said retired. I'm just gonna jump in there. What work did you do before you
I worked at the police department, so I'm a retired police officer.
Oh, okay.
He was the first African American police officer in Livonia.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I'm sure you have some
Story.
stories.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Do you like movies? Obviously, who doesn't like movies?
Yes, I do like movies. I like all different kind of movies except the karate movies when their lips move and they're not saying the same thing as
yeah.
words. I hate those. Now anything else, I'll try.
Right.
But yes, I do like movies. Going to the
can't do the
movies or at
subtitles,
home.
huh?
No, I don't want to do
You don't want to
subtitles.
read. You want to watch.
No,
the movie.
I want to watch the movie. I want to be all engrossed in the movie.
I can understand that.
But yes, I like movies at home and going to the show. I do enjoy going to the movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What else?
What else? I want you all to ask.
Oh yeah.
How open are you to being in a committed relationship right now?
How open am I to it? I mean, you meet the right person, you gotta strike while the opportunity is there. It's not every day you meet someone that you have good chemistry with.
True.
So, so open.
Okay. So have you ever been married?
No, never been married.
Never been married? Is there a particular reason?
You know what? Sometimes you just have to make sure it's the right person, the right time, right circumstance. I've been close, but no cigar.
Close meaning engaged, or close meaning you thought about it?
Thought about it.
Thought about it. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
So are you single now? Like single as in you're not dating anyone, no one thinks you're dating them.
Single.
Okay, just checking. You know, you gotta ask these questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. You have any questions for me? I don't want to ask all the questions.
What's the last trip you went? You went to the last place you went?
Costa Rica was the last out of the country trip. A friend of mine lives in Alabama, and I go there a couple times a year. I go to Arizona to visit my father. I think Alabama. No, I went to Boston. I went to Boston.
I've
That
been
was
to
the last
Boston.
trip.
I've been to Boston. I've never been to Costa Rica, but that sounds like a lot of fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Going to Aruba in April.
I've never been there either.
Never been there either. I'm ready to go.
Have you ever done a cruise before?
I've done a couple cruises.
You like that?
I like cruising.
Yeah, cruising's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. I like hot destination
So
places.
you don't mind flying. Flying's not
Oh,
doesn't scare you.
no.
huh? Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I love to fly, but a good road trip doesn't hurt as long as you got the right snacks.
Right.
So, but I like flying.
Yes. Okay. Sounds good. I'm all out of questions.
Both of you out of questions? Okay, I'm going to the comments.
Okay.
Are you ready to vote? Okay, let's get ready to vote. Let's see what folks are saying. I think you better call Tyrone. That's what Rashida said. She did. Not this Rashida, though. She has comments, but not this one.
Keep it to myself.
Yeah, we're definitely moving forward. 3, maybe some chemistry here. Oh, I see some of the comments. Okay. Thanks, Sasha. 4 is a date. 3 more. Okay, they're asking. I wouldn't date at all, Lakeisha saying. 1, oh, they're going over. Go ahead, black man. That's what she's saying. 2, maybe not. Laughing. Thank you. 1, no. That's all I know. I'm going to tell y'all in a minute if y'all, you should have been here at the beginning of the show. If you come on time. No, I'm teasing. Can someone tell me what the numbers mean? Okay, Hewlish.
How many years? 25.
Okay, Rashida T. Okay, all right, enough of that. Tyrone and Sonia. You're getting cheers here. I'm the only one eating the snacks? Yes, I am.
High school, no security. Churchill.
Okay, so we're going to catch that on. I know you're having a conversation, but the point is to catch it there. Go ahead.
She was asking how long I've been retired. I told her since 2013. So
Okay.
9 years now. 6 years.
It's all right. I'm not a math.
And she asked me where I work at now, and I told her at high school.
Okay.
So yeah, so we're just kind of.
Okay, and did you tell me
No, I
where you
didn't
work?
get a
Okay.
chance to, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I work for the postal service. I'm supervisor there. I've been there 23 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The one downtown, or?
I work in Troy, so we have a call
okay.
center. I don't know. A lot of people don't know the postal service has a call center.
She's aggressive. I think he likes her energy.
Supervisor at the call center.
444s. I think they should go on a date. 444s. I like him.
Complain about their care.
They're laughing. I like them together.
Package.
You're getting a lot of good, yeah, a lot of 444s. I like them together. That's what they're saying. But we're going to let them vote. I appreciate your votes. Your votes matter. Your votes matter, okay? They do matter. Rashida, the glam Dr. Williams,
A good.
has raised hands.
Someplace-
She's working. I don't know what's going on. I think she asked a lot of great questions. I think she did too. She actually asked, did you all notice? She asked more questions with him, and he's asking more questions with her, and they're still talking. So that part's good too. That's good. It's natural, good eye contact. I like her. She's asked a lot of great questions. Yep, she did. A lot of great questions. Toya said it's natural, good eye contact. I see late night Coney in their future.
Oh,
Kamal, why does it have to be Coney? They have other restaurants that are worth going to besides Coney. Yeah, I'm gonna step out the way so that everybody can hear you.
So like my
Yeah, I can bring it on here.
With me.
Keep your voices
Oh.
up so we can hear it here. Yeah.
So no, I was explaining to him that when the weather breaks, I like to walk. And the Riverwalk is my favorite place because it's near the water. So in past, I have asked people, men, hey, you want to come go for a walk with me? And the answer is usually no. Every once in a while, somebody might say yes, but it's not very often. So I was asking if that's something that you would do. If, you
Oh
know,
yeah, I like to walk. I'm very active. I try and bike ride, and walking is actually not a bad thing for exercise.
Toya said I told you to put them together.
I have a bike. Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Chemistry, they say. Okay, let's vote. Y'all ready to vote?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead. So get your piece of paper. Both of you have voted before, so you can pass her a piece, please.
Pink is my favorite color, just so you know.
Okay. Okay. All right, and of course, you can't show each other.
Of course.
Do you remember each other's name? I'm just curious.
Yes. I
Okay.
Sonia?
Yes.
Okay. Deborah Hill says, this is the connection. Are you praying in the spirit, sister? 'Cause she...
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-oh. I was asking her, though. I was asking her, but okay. Great show. Lots of fours there. Okay. 444. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what they come up with. They're going to show you momentarily.
Ladies first.
Okay.
You can't look though.
I'm not looking. I'm looking at the barber chair.
All right.
That's not barber chair. What kind of chair is that?
Okay. Very good. Thank you. Have a seat. All right.
This for you?
Yeah. You can leave it right here on the table.
Oh, he got it.
You got it. Okay. Okay. Very good. All right. Thank you both. There's your
Oh, yeah. So
You got a
I
toast.
Okay.
Okay. However you want to do it.
Very nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you.
Enjoy your
as
walk
well.
back to the
To the
waiting room.
room. Thank you.
All right. All right. I'm coming back to my seat. Thank you both,
Bye.
Sonia and Tyrone. All right. If you have a business where we can rent, because I'm not sure I can do this. When I said you were dramatic, that's what I meant. Yes, Carmen, come right on in. No,
That's right.
associate producer Sam Richard. You only got one. The one that he brought back. Hilarious. Richard Carmen Richard.
How are you?
You got the love and stuff.
Yeah, I hear my shameless plug.
I need a roster.
Yes, you do. Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourselves.
What?
Oh, Lord. So I'm 46. I have two sons,
Okay.
25, 26.
Okay.
Two grandsons, 1 and 5. I've been in law enforcement most of my life. Now I'm a teacher, teach social studies and science.
So, how long you been teaching?
Off and on for maybe since 2010 or 11.
Cool. Oh, that's cool.
I'm a homebody. I love church. That's all you need to know.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yes, you're telling her a little bit about yourself, or you already did.
No.
Oh, go ahead.
You just go. You go there quick. I'm 40. I am a business owner. I am actor, model. I'm professionally doing that and running my businesses. I own a hookah lounge and a consulting company. I have two daughters that I raised by myself, 19 and 17. My youngest is graduating this year. I was a young black child. What else? What I missing? I'm missing something.
You worked at GM and like logistics
Well,
and
yeah.
left there to pursue
Worked at
your
GM for 15 years. I left in 2014 to pursue acting full time.
Oh.
And I've always been a business owner though. I've been a business owner since like 19
You
years
nervous?
old. See, I got the combo there with the body language. You should know what that body language is. Oh, not nervous. So yeah, so I've always been an entrepreneur. So now I'm just pursuing my own business now.
Okay.
And what's your ideal date like, Richard?
My ideal date is being able to go out, share a conversation, talk with each other, get to know each other, and then see if you would like to, go out to dinner or something like that. Even like you could still go out to dinner later on. Like if you sit down, meet somewhere, talk, see what we get along, and then you go out, have dinner
So you
afterwards.
want like coffee or tea?
Yeah, you meet something so you can kind of get to know each other. I mean, barring that, sometimes you have the time to do that over the phone. You get to talk to somebody, if you can hold a good conversation, you can go out to dinner. But I think when you first meet somebody, it should be something very informal, comfortable, so you can get to know each other.
And Carmen's ideal date involves flowers and door openings and chair pulling out.
It does.
The ultimate gentleman. How do you feel about that?
First date?
All dates.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not saying flowers all day, but definitely car door, doors. Absolutely.
So you getting picked up on the first date also? Driving to your
I-
house and picking you up on your first date?
No,
Oh.
like I was telling Marcus earlier, I'm still on the fence with that because when you go out on a date, you don't really know the person,
Right.
so you don't really want, just random people knowing where you live. So probably.
Because I'm raising two daughters, and that
Yeah.
like me as a man raising two girls, I would never say let the guy pick you up on the first date.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
say meet that guy somewhere, get to know him, maybe even a couple times before. I'm really on that though. Like I've always been the word,
It's just safety.
I've always been a
Safety.
gentleman though, like opening doors and stuff like that. I mean, I think that's really important, pulling up chairs and stuff like that. But like at the beginning, just for your own personal safety, and I feel safer knowing that you're safe. Meet me somewhere.
That's good.
And then, but like it's super cool, like to pick somebody up and y'all get to ride together. And I'm saying, but once you're there,
Yeah.
pick somebody up, you get to ride together because that's part of the date. Being able to talk with each other, laugh and joke, and find out each other's music, and kind of it becomes a little bit more impersonal versus when you're just sitting across the table from somebody. So yeah, I like that whole thing. Like,
And how do you know when you've made a connection? How soon into?
I don't think there's a time at all. I think you know. You either know when it happens. I don't think there's any time. I mean, sometimes you meet somebody and you
Yeah.
absolutely hit it off at the first date,
Yeah.
and then sometimes it take a few.
And what keeps you going to the few? If there's not that initial connection, what keeps you going?
I think for me, it would be the conversation. Does this person stimulate me mentally? So it would definitely have to be someone that gets my attention and that can keep my attention.
Yeah, definitely common interests. The ability to talk about a array of things and to be able to like, hey, I think there might be something here, and you go out a few more times just to kind of see.
And so, what's your number one top priority quality in a woman, Richard?
My number one top priority is being able to be open-minded, trying new things, experiencing new things, trying new foods, willing to go out places I like to travel, willing to experience life and have fun.
And your number one top quality?
I think my number one top quality for a young man is just knowing the basics of how to treat a woman. How to take care of a woman, and being open to, because everybody is not open to everything. So being patient enough to say, hey, let's try this or let's try that, So
Okay. Do you have more questions for each other?
I do. Are you saved? Do you go to church?
I am saved. I'm a minister, so I'm definitely saved. Was an associate pastor years ago. So yeah, I do go to church. Definitely. When I left gym, it was 100% faith walk, and I walked 100% my faith. My whole life is based on God opening and closing doors up for me and my faith. So, yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Any other questions?
But that's a big thing for me. So, what else? I may have a couple more questions. What is something that right now I don't have the opportunity,
Keep your voice up.
something that I don't have the opportunity to ask you that you would want me to know about you?
Oh, what is something that you don't have the opportunity to ask me that I would want you to know about me?
Mm-hmm.
Because you do have the opportunity to ask it.
Right.
But you don't know what to ask.
Right.
Yeah. Just trying to help you
Yes.
rephrase that. What should you tell her about you because she don't know to ask that?
Yeah.
What's the thing you would have her know that you haven't already shared? Which I think is a great question.
It is a great. That's a super dope question. I am. So something that you don't know about me. I am I'm a rich of all trades. So like if you need something, you want something done, it's smart to ask me, just to see, because I mean, I can demo a house, I can build, I can fix your computer, I can do your electrical wiring in your house, I can work on your car, I can do your plumbing, right, I can cook, I can bake and grill.
You could cook. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I
Stop
have
right there.
I have
What's the
dishes that
favorite
I
dish? No.
I got dishes that I've created that I make
Wow.
and stuff like that. So like I can cook. One things about me. Since you asked that question, I'll say this.
Okay.
Is years ago. I'm not sure how successful I've been with it, but years ago, especially after I went through my divorce,
Okay.
I wanted to make sure that I was essentially as much as I could be what women needed, what a woman would need from a man. So far as being a gentleman, as far as trying to take care of myself, learning different things, and reading and studying, and so that was me. So that's me.
Okay. Any other questions? That was a great question.
Yeah,
We're gonna go to comments. Get ready to vote. I agree. Never settle. They are on two different levels. Save from what? This is a not. I know, and that's fine. They may be what she is praying for, huh?
We don't want to take that.
He's seemingly too good to be true. How long has he been single? How long have you been single?
The last relationship I was in was December 2016.
That's right. He did say that. So you got to kind of watch the show now. Okay. She wants a strong man of God or she will be alone. Okay. That just her. No, bye. Thanks, ladies. Okay. I want to say he's.
I'm gonna be alone.
How old are your kids? They want to say 17 will be 18, and how old is the oldest? 19 will be 20. Kim Wagner's watching. Thanks for coming. How old? Okay, I answered that. Come on. It's over, Marcus. Vote. He's very Rashida. Not this one. There's another one. He's very protective of his girls, and he's really a very nice gentleman. Aria Moody says. All right, you have her. You may have your chance soon. Okay, Alicia's watching. Good. He does seem nervous, Sherry Harrington says.
Because I'm shy.
Because he's...
Jesus.
Because you're shy?
Yeah, I'm an actor. I can be different characters. I'm being me right now.
Oh, okay. Good question. Were you being you with the others? Because you didn't have that nervous hand motion. Were you being less of yourself?
No, I've been me this whole time.
Okay. Were you less of them than her?
No, it's saying.
Did you feel more inquisition
I've been
coming
nervous the whole
from
time.
Carmen?
This whole time I've been on.
Because she is very inquisitive, so I just wondered. Carmen's very inquisitive.
Oh no, it's just I think we're at the culmination of it. It's just been building.
Got it. Good answer. Homebody, love church, turn off right away. Sad but true. Nothing wrong with loving the Lord. Rashida T, same person. And saying it in the beginning of dating, but sometimes that scare man right away. I just want to know why I didn't get a chance to play, because you don't follow directions. Thank you, Aria. Now, he may be nervous. Time to vote. Oh, they're saying time to vote. He's not very interested. Oh. Well, I like that they have comments.
You don't have to go by their comments.
No, not at all. Not her. 2, 1. His energy is exciting. He's almost done with paying child support.
I don't pay child support. I
He's
raise my
good for
daughters full
some.
time by myself.
He's good for someone, just not her. So Angie, he's not paying child support. He's raising his daughters by himself.
Thank
Just had to put that in there. There are brothers that are not paying child support and that have children that are fully taking care of their children. And I know that wasn't your intent to do a stereotype, but it kind of, so we had to kind of turn that around. Okay. All right, you all ready to vote? That's a definite plus. Okay, good, Angie. I appreciate that. And Angie's responsible for the extra decorations that our associate producer put up.
Good job.
We love them. We love them. Okay. Ready to vote?
Yeah.
Okay, come on, Carmen. You wrote your.
I don't have.
Oh, you haven't voted yet. Okay, so we're gonna vote for you. Both voted, so I'm gonna tell you what to do.
Oh, right.
By the way, what's her name?
Carmen.
What's his name?
Really?
Okay. I just thought I'd ask. I just thought I'd ask. Okay. Okay. They're voting. What do you think? Kim said, not her. Okay. Shall I say not her for him? Okay.
This one looks good.
You should do this for seniors 55. Marlis, I'm trying to do it for different age groups, but you guys have to respond. In order to respond, you have to watch the show. So on the last show, I said, hey, we're going to do a dating. Inbox me if you're interested. And not everybody did. Now you all want to come. No, we're going to do it again. We'll do it again. We might have to move locations, though. I have to tell you that in the inbox. Rashida the Glam Dr. Williams runs one kind of place here. Come on, Richard.
He gonna tell me offline what I did because I didn't do anything wrong. Did I do something wrong?
Okay. Thank you.
Wait a minute, Mark.
Come
What
on.
place you want here?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
One kind of place. One kind of place.
Somebody left their money in the
Watch it,
nightstand
watch
back
it.
there.
Right there, $1, baby.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. And you all should toast. Toast your meeting. Marlis, I'm serious. I really am. This is the first one that I agree. Yep, this is the first one. Oh, that's the directions. I couldn't get on last week, so you know I missed it. But you can always go back and watch it. You know, the shows are there for you to watch after. The next one will be more age-centered. I've got people from different communities asking for their own, if you understand that. And I want to do an in-person Love and Stuff where we have a live audience as well as those of you that are interested. Did I miss the other gentleman? Yes, Kim. There are three gentlemen, so you must have missed them. All right, come on. Come on in, Kia. Do you know who you're bringing for Kia? Because Kia, you've met two gentlemen, right? And there is a third gentleman that you haven't met. You haven't met Kevin Tates. Right? You remember the names of the gentlemen you met?
Richard and Tyrone.
There you go. Okay. She remembered better than you. No, she's met Tyrone.
I met Tyrone.
Yes. Kevin Tates.
Well, you know I got other voices in my ear right now.
All right.
I was gonna just keep the same girl and get him out the way.
No. This is Kevin Tates. This is Kia. Have a seat.
Nice to meet you.
And tell us about yourself.
Me first. My name's Kevin. I am a filmmaker. I work at Pepsi. I'm 42. I have three sons, 19, 20, and 14.
And you are
I'm 42.
okay. Okay. Well, my name is Kia. I'm 35. I have 5 babies. They are 13, 16, 10, 9, and 8. I am an entrepreneur, own a nonprofit organization, getting ready to launch another company as well. And that's about it.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. And what is the most important quality in a woman?
And that I find in a woman. The most important quality, I guess I would have to say, is nurturing or loving. You know, my mother was really caring, and a lot of women these days are really tough and hard and gangster. And it's nice to have a woman that want to hug you sometimes.
Okay.
Okay. And what's the most important quality in a man, Kia?
most important quality is definitely to put God first, be a protector. Yeah, those two.
That's what's up.
Okay. What's an ideal date?
Ideal date, I guess it would be a connection. It wouldn't be about a place. It wouldn't be about the movie. It wouldn't be about the dinner. It would be about the connection. For me.
Okay. And for you?
Definitely anywhere we can have a conversation to get to know one another and see, where things may go. Something involving wine.
Works.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you all a chance to ask each other questions that you might have
Okay.
before we go to the vote.
Do you go to church?
I love God. I haven't been to church in a while, but I do love God. And I was raised in church and pray and speak with him a lot, but I haven't been in a while.
Okay.
Do you go to the club? No. No. No, I was just joking. What you're doing a lot of stuff already. Like what, in a perfect world, what would you be doing?
In a perfect world, wow.
Yeah.
Probably exactly what I'm doing. I love to help people. At this point, I get to be paid for helping people. I used to help them for free.
Bossing up.
But spending time with my kids, and making the best of the rest of my life would be my thing in a perfect world.
I like that.
Okay. Any other questions?
What does your tattoo say?
Oh man, it says roughneck.
Okay.
Roughneck. That was back when
Women
MC
are hard.
Women are so hard.
I mean, I'm a guy though. I can be. You don't want a woman to be a roughneck.
Okay,
You know?
got it.
Some women want you to be a little tough. You know, needs to be a little tough. This is the only way I'm tough. They only know I'm tough because of the tattoo. That's it. It was just a name, no nickname, something like that. Do you have any tattoos? We'll just leave it there.
I love art, so I'm into art.
So you are. What do you do? Any art?
I draw, I paint, I do a lot of DIY work and decorative things. So yeah.
Oh, cool.
Now, where are the tattoos? Can you tell us on camera?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can tell you about a few of them.
Okay.
I have 2 on my back, 1 on my thigh.
And what do they say? Can you tell us that?
It's a Hello Kitty
Okay.
here. My lower back is just some henna,
Okay.
and my tattoo on my thigh is flowers.
Okay.
It's big too. You do like this. It's like a whole floral arrangement. That's what's up. How long have you been single?
Technically, I've been separated from my husband since September.
Okay.
And it's really not a bad divorce. We're both in a clear understanding that this is what's best for us. So
Okay. So you're all happy with the decision? That works. The kids okay? So
yeah.
everybody wins.
Gotta keep your voice up.
I said everybody wins.
No? Okay, we're gonna go to the comments. Get ready to vote.
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna help Rashida get her whole life.
Me?
Yes, Rashida, the glam doctor. We're gonna help her get her whole life. All right, let's go back. Marla says take off the hat. He said he has his do-rag under the hat.
No, I could. I didn't have a chance to get my hair done. Plus, I'm working on a movie, so I can't.
He's working on the movie. He can't.
No,
Could
man.
have probably helped you out.
Richard is an entrepreneur with 2 daughters. Okay. Tyrone was the first African-American captain. That's all I remember.
I gotta look like I did yesterday.
He was having a bad hair day. Kevin came to meet 3 women with a baseball cap on, Rashida says.
Yes.
Not that Rashida. The comments are hilarious. Maybe, but he knew where he was going. 2 kids in their 20s. Presentation is everything. Thanks, Tasha. You are funny. Rut roll. Marlis, I'm trying to be nice. I don't want to get blocked because you might. No, I'm just saying that. That would be a no for me, rough rat. But remember, Rashida, that is not for you. This is for
Different.
Kia. This is Kia's moment, not yours. See, this is what I'm saying. Wendy says I'm good on Thug Life. Me too, but I was raised a gentleman takes his hat off upon entering a building. Totally agree. I said, wait a minute. 111. No. Oh no, separated since September. Okay. So what I said, Angie, before is that where you might, God forbid, Angie, you will never be, you'll be a Bostic forever, right? But different people are going to move on their time frame and in their space and time. So we're going to have some grace in Love and Stuff community tonight about how quickly people move on and how they move on. In my opinion, she should wait until the divorce is final. Thank you, Ann. I like how you put that, even though we can agree to disagree. I think it is their right as adults to make those determinations.
I know.
Because you and I know that a marriage could be over long before you leave the marriage. And so that is an individual, it's a sensitive topic, because it's easy to broach when we're on the other side of it. But I just wanted to throw that in there. A marriage can be over long before the public knows, your parents know, your children know. And so people might be divorced in their hearts and spirits before they do it on paper. So just have grace for that. That's all I'm asking. Because Kia is a member of our community, and I always want to feel like we're respecting each other. Though I appreciate your opinion. It does feel soon, September, it's February, but Kia's ready to experience a love unlike she's ever seen in 2019. How about you? But can we not give our opinions? I don't want you to give your opinions. I want you to watch how saucy you are, Rashida. I got one Rashida over here. I can't take two. You said it's not me, but I was just commenting. I know. I get it. I got it. I wanted you all to really kind of vote on them. Not you. I want you to vote on them. Vote on them. I respect everyone. Just comment. I know, Rashida.
Yeah, they speak loud. I do too.
No, it's not just Rashida's faces. We're gonna. Okay, y'all ready to vote? Have you voted?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Who's coming first? Okay, come on.
So you go like so.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
And then put it down.
You can't see. Okay, all right. Thank you both. And if you can toast before you go.
Nice to meet you.
All right, thank you both. All right,
I stay.
you go. Wait, let's see. You should stay. Yeah. So we're gonna take a quick slide over. We're gonna take a quick break. But I want you to see our associate producer. Come on over, associate producer, since you have on the shirt. This is one of the tees that you can purchase on our Love and Stuff page. Products range from $16.99 to $31.99. You should go there now. You can get it in any color that you want to get it in. We have t-shirts, fitted tees, performance tees, sweatshirts, and hoodies. Come on out here, Richard, since you want to get in the model. There's the hoodie. So you should go home today because they'll be shipped directly to your house. You should purchase today. Why do you want to purchase today? 25% of the net proceeds go toward charity. And that's one of the great things about Love and Stuff. We have great work that we want to do and bring more events. Now, Rashida, come on in this picture even though you don't have on a shirt. Rashida is one of the come on around the back. I know you want to be. Rashida is one of my favorite business owners, and we're partnering. Rashida, I'm gonna do something real quick. Keep talking. Associate producer, grab that briefcase, and in the middle there is a fragrance.
And let the guys smell
And I
it.
want the guys to smell it and tell me what they think about this fragrance that we're getting ready to debut.
It's
You're
not
gonna
me.
smell the fragrance
On me. Yes.
on her. I don't know about the sniffing. It's a Glam Me RX fragrance, and we're
It's my
gonna spray it.
fragrance. It's my fragrance.
It's Rashida's fragrance. Where do you want me to spray it?
I'm gonna spray myself.
Okay, go ahead. Not all on the food,
No,
okay.
okay.
All right. What do you think of that fragrance?
You
You can
smell
lean in closer.
it? Too strong?
And it's all right. That's one of your favorites?
Yes.
It smells great. Yeah, that's awesome.
Are you being funny?
No, it smells amazing. It smells amazing.
Richard, no, real talk. Real talk.
Kevin, come smell the fragrance.
It smells absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Come smell the
I'll
fragrance.
come on this
I
one.
can't take Richard seriously.
There's no reason to take
Oh,
us
you can smell this in the air.
Yeah.
Ooh, it smells good. It smells like fruit. Is it?
It's very
It's
fruity.
florally.
Yeah.
It's kind of floral fruity, yes.
Yes. All right.
Nice.
Thank you.
Excellent. I like
Cool.
it. They're all
Give me a
clean.
sniffer.
It's,
Smell her,
It's
man.
very
You want to
clean.
smell her.
It's very clean.
It's a new
It's
fragrance.
my fragrance I'm going to be selling.
The Glam RX.
I just put it on this.
Am I the one thing Tyrone look like an older version
You don't
of me?
smell it? Yeah, I guess I just kind of put it all up. You like it? You're the only one who can smell it from up there.
She didn't smell her neck, did you? You sniffed her neck. You smell dirty neck. Yeah, you smell dirty neck.
But you like it?
Okay, great. And so, Rashida, tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, as you all know, my company is the Glam Doctor. I am Rashida LaShawn, the owner of the Glam Doctor, and I work here. Yes! And I have a whole team, and we can do makeup for all occasions, for bridal, production work, for makeup lessons. We come to you, you can come to us. I can procure an entire team of wardrobe, hair, makeup, photography, nail techs, to be able to do anything for any event that you have.
You've done work with Richard too, right?
Yes, me and Richard worked on a movie together
Okay, so
back
you
in
do-
September.
Film, production,
Yeah, we done-
cinematography.
Yeah,
you
that's
do
it.
it all.
Yeah, we do it all. We do it all. And I train and I teach. And I travel around the world to do this.
All right, thanks, Rashida. Show them your fragrance.
Glam me.
Done for our break. That was our station identification. Come on back, Kevin. Yep. Right there for me, please. Yep. Okay. Let's see. We're bringing Sonia out, I believe. Okay. Okay. Slide over, Sonia. This is Kevin Tate.
Hi, Kevin.
Hello, how
Yep,
are you?
slide over.
I'm
Sonia.
good.
Okay, tell us something about yourselves.
My name is Kevin. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a writer and actor. I also work at Pepsi. I'm 42. I have 3 sons, teenagers, basically.
Okay. Sonia, I'm 48. I have 2 children. They're both adults. Work for the Postal Service. Been there for a while. Like to travel.
Yeah.
And I like music. Like concerts. That sort of thing.
You look artistic. Do you make music? Anything like that?
Absolutely no. I do not have an artistic bone in my body.
Sure.
I'm positive. I do not. I love the arts. I'm fascinated by them. I'm always amazed at when I meet people that have that creative gene. But that skipped me.
Oh wow. At least you appreciate it.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Question.
What is something that you would like in a mate?
In a mate, one of the main things, I guess for me, in a mate would be somebody who I could talk to. You know, somebody that would actually want to know about what's going on. You know, a lot of times in a relationship, you kind of get so tired of each other that you can't really talk to each other. So I would like someone that I could talk to, somebody that would be happy when I'm happy and not upset because I'm happy, vice versa.
Why would you come across people that were upset when you were
Yeah, I
happy?
mean, it just depends. Like, with acting, for instance, you know, it's as actors we talk about it a lot. We talk about it often, and if you're not into that, then it kind of gets redundant. And somebody, you know, you can't go, well, honey, guess what happened on set today? And she don't want to hear that after 20 days of hearing that. So you have to have like mind or like interest, you know.
So do you ever ask her how her day was or what interests her?
Well, I mean, I would. I have in the past, yes. I'm easy to. I like to listen, so you know I'm one of those kind of people. I like to talk and listen and interject and things like that. It's just sometimes you have to dance around your conversation, and I would like someone that I wouldn't have to dance around my conversation. That's all.
Gotcha. Understandable.
Yeah. What about you? What is the ideal mate for you?
Someone who is honest and loyal and thinks that I hung the sun in the moon. No, there's somebody I can get along with. It makes me laugh. I'm kind of serious, so you know somebody that's.
You kind of serious? You've been laughing.
I'm more of a serious person. Like I'm more, you know, linear thinking. And I'm very, I'm usually very serious. Not that I can't let loose and have fun, but sometimes it takes other people to bring that out of me. So I'll use the creative thing for instance. I know I'm not creative. A lot of my friends are, so I kind of tend to associate myself with people that can bring things out of me that I don't necessarily have. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. What's your sign?
Scorpio.
Oh, that's the one everybody like.
Well, of course they do.
Yeah, obviously.
Why wouldn't they?
And why would they? What does that mean?
Scorpios are fire, right? I'm not really a zodiac person, but I
You
know.
said
you
it,
have-
so
I
you
know-
tell me.
I know
Right.
personally, I connect well with Scorpios. That's just me.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm a Capricorn. I don't know.
And what does that mean?
When is your
To
birthday?
me, January 8th.
Okay.
January 8th. To me, it doesn't mean anything. It's
Okay.
just experience.
Okay. Because they say some Capricorns like to get their way. Is that
I
you?
thought that was all Capricorns, right? But I mean, you know, you get it different. You know, they say December Capricorns or January Capricorns and things like that. You know, with us being the first and the last, if you will, we're normally leaders. We're normally
like to get their way.
well, everyone likes to get their way though. That's just that could go to anybody.
Yes.
But we're determined.
Highly sexual.
Well, and we're determined to achieve whatever it is in front of us. So I like that about myself.
Okay.
That's a good.
And what does her being a Scorpio tell you?
It
The
doesn't.
Scorpios are adventurous, right? If you follow the sign.
Okay, enlighten me.
Yeah.
I just know personally, me and Scorpios connect. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
That's all.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
You got some pretty eyes.
Well,
by the
thank
way.
you very much. I
Okay.
appreciate that.
All right.
I'm
gonna let you keep asking questions.
Oh. So, how do you feel about women that are aggressive?
Well, he said he connects well with Scorpios, and right, you follow Scorpio women aggressive, right?
I haven't met a lot, but
You haven't met
I've
a
met a lot
lot
of
of.
Scorpio
Good answer.
You
women.
haven't met a lot of what?
Scorpio women.
Good answer.
So how do you know?
I'm just saying that
The ones that you have, you connected with.
it was
Good
great. It was
answer.
a nice connection.
Yes. Good answer.
I don't have anything against aggressive women unless they want to fight me. Other than that, we're cool.
Well, we will
Unless they
hope.
don't want to hurt me.
No,
we're good.
yeah, I know.
So no.
So when I say aggressive, I mean like take charge, you know, just independent, know what they want, and that sort of thing.
No, I mean you see, I was raised by my mother, so you know, always you have an expectation of women having some take charge to them, and obviously taking charge of their lives, taking charge of what they want, and getting what they want. That's fine. My only issue is once it goes over to where she's taking charge of what you want and what you're trying to do, and vice versa with men and women. I don't think men should control what women doing and where they going and what they wearing and all that crap either. So it should be a partnership as opposed to a battle.
So you don't have a problem with, let me rephrase that. Would you have a problem with a woman asking you out on a date?
No.
So say you had a relationship and you guys were going wherever, I don't know, to dinner. Who's gonna choose the restaurant?
That could vary. I personally like a lot of stuff, so it wouldn't be where I feel like I have to choose. Sometimes some women like you to choose, some women like to have the choice. I'm really more of a, like you said, if you're in a relationship, it's not really a choice where you want to go or where I might be feeling Italian today, but you might not. So it's not like we have to go where I want to go, or we have to go where you want to go. It's just where we both want to go.
So, do you think men and women have certain roles? And I promise I'm going to let you ask some questions.
Cool. No. Traditionally, yes, but not. It's more figuratively. Like, say, men do have men. We are supposed to be providers. Oh, well, that's how I was raised. You know,
You're supposed to be, or you are.
I mean, you said, do we have these these roles?
Do you feel like?
I mean, I take care of mine, and whoever is mine, you know, if it's my kids or my nieces and nephews, my sister, my mother, my woman, whoever is mine, I take care of. But I don't feel that a woman can't work or can't stay at home or can't do whatever it is she wants to do. I really would like my woman to be happy, so I would want her to do what she wants to do, as opposed to saying, well, I don't want you to do that. I mean, I might not want you to do it, but if it's going to make you happy to do it, then that's okay with me.
Okay.
So I don't know if that answered your question, though.
Not really, but I kind of see what you're saying.
Okay, well,
But I'll let you ask.
no,
I don't want to control.
no, it's not like that.
Just some
It's
comments
not
here.
like that. I just keep talking to you.
He still wore a baseball cap to meet 3 women, Rashida said. Don't judge a book by its cover. He's insightful. These might be setup questions. Go on, yeah. Yes, I see him trying. Yes, he does. He likes her. They were highly sexual. He's digging her. He is digging her.
Show up.
All right, yes, we do. Cute.
Well,
Interesting. They seem to be getting along. What movies has he been in? He looks familiar. Have you been in a movie? They say you look familiar.
I've
What
been in
movie?
a lot of, I mean, I've done a lot of stuff.
Roll
I've been
some
acting for like
credits.
5 years.
Come on.
Oh God.
Roll some credits. While he's doing that, Kim, I'm gonna keep asking.
I can't
Off rip, no
think.
travel, no Sonya.
Google me.
No, don't say that. Come on, roll something. No, we want them to Google you later.
Shoot,
We don't want them to leave the show to Google.
No, we don't. Don't leave the show.
Yeah. She likes to travel, come right with her career. Okay, he's insincere. She's trying to get flued out.
A lot of auditions.
Ask the people to follow her on social media. I've heard of her a lot. She is very known. I want some. He just wanted to get close to you. Is she flirting with Richard?
I said I'm in
Rashida, are you flirting with Richard? They're asking. Yes.
No.
And she's not on the show. She's not on the show.
Tell me this right, know each other. We're cool, we're friends.
She's not on the show. But yeah, she's flirting.
The other shit ass that.
That's too many sprays. I love my shirt. Thank you. I love it. I'm glad y'all love your shirt. Please wear them and send me pictures.
Thank you. I'll try.
They like your jacket. Separation may have been since September, but the marriage could have been over for years. Every situation is different. That's what I said. Yeah. Valencia, I'm so glad you're here, Mama B. Because I didn't want them to try to go in on Kia. That ain't right. I mean, they're entitled to that opinion. Yeah. So y'all having a good conversation. That's good. But I want to kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What you saying?
Oh no, we were just listening to some of the comments. He said something about the hat.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody hates the hat.
Yeah.
Everybody hates
Explain the hat.
The hat is
Because let me, before you explain, so you walk out here and you see the hat. What do you think?
That's what I thought.
And what does mean? Like, this is different.
there.
Just means he worked. The hat doesn't necessarily bother me. The do rag would be.
And what did the do-rag say to you?
He's at home. He doesn't care because
Got
he's out and you know.
Got it.
That's like me coming out with my scarf on.
Got it.
That's what that says.
Got it. And
That
hearing
makes
that, what do you think?
I mean, it makes sense. Basically, the hat and the do rag is because my hair isn't freshly done. You know, I got braids, so you know, I didn't want to have my hair not looking crispy as possible, so I wore the hat. Plus, I was coming from filming, and this is basically what I had on filming.
And you said.
So, and I am working on a movie right now, and I can't just get my hair done because it has to look like it did yesterday.
Got it.
So
You
that's
said you
what
found out
I
at the
had.
last minute.
And I found out about this at the last minute.
Yeah.
so,
Trying to explain
yes.
the
I
reason.
I was talking to her.
Yes.
So I ain't telling
So cut
y'all.
him some, yeah.
I told her.
Yeah, cut him some of that slack.
Come a little slack.
You ain't gotta cut me no slack. Y'all don't know me.
Cut him some slack. Okay. Are you ready to vote?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Hand her a piece of
Well,
paper. All right. Again, it is 4 if they're ready to go on a date now. 3 and 2. I definitely need more information. 1, it's not a connection. So what do you think? One of the Kim is asking, filming what movie? I don't know. Can you say?
My new movie is called Famous. I wrote it, directed it, and filming and edited it now.
Where
Okay.
you filming at?
In Detroit.
Okay. Some people are saying threes. Somebody said a 4. So people are voting 4s. Some people are saying 4s, 3s. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get Kimberly Wagner in. I want to hear her comment. I want to see what she thinks. She's not gonna cuss you out. We don't really cuss on Love and Stuff. We cuss after. No, I'm teasing. We do not. Okay, Kimberly Wagner, just come in for a second. I want to. Oh, Q Latrell says 2. Brenda Landry says 3. Chaplain Pauline Belbray, thank you so much. I'm just trying to get. Let me see if I can. Brown, I'm gonna ask a quick question. Deborah Hill says 2. Tamika Austin is joining us. It's a great show. My associate producer is going to kill me if I don't get this time frame down. But I'm going to work on it. Rashida. I'm telling you, this is a beautiful place, but I'm just not sure we can go back.
That's why I say explanation.
Wendy Brown, if you come in, I just want to ask someone who's willing to come on, now that you've heard Kevin's explanation about his appearance, because we did have another gentleman, I won't call his name, but he could not make it, so I had to get a sub. And so there is our sub. But he is filming, he's an actor. What do you say if you meet him? Because the whole thing tonight wasn't like the eHarmony. It is like people literally walking up to someone they never met before and engaging in conversation and seeing whether or not it's enough to continue conversation. So that's the whole premise behind it. It's not eHarmony and I matched all of the things and this person likes light skin, this likes dark skin, this person likes thin, this person likes tall. It wasn't any of that. It's in your everyday life, are you passing up the experience to find love unlike you've ever seen? And it's not always going to be packaged the way that you order it. And so are you open to that? And what do you do when the ball is tossed to you? Do you shoot your shot? Do you hold him back because he has a hat on? What do you do? And so that's kind of the premise of it tonight. First impression is everything, okay? Sonia, is that you? Andre Gray is on here. He says, Sonia, is that you?
I'm sorry?
Andre Gray, do you know him?
Hi, Andre.
He says, is that you?
Yes, that's me.
I think they may have something, though. Okay, Christina Hooks. Okay, ready to vote?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, come on.
Me?
Yep. Okay, thank you.
My turn?
Your turn.
Do I sit down or do I walk away?
You sit down.
All right.
Okay, thank you. And let's toast our meeting.
Go ahead. Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. Same here.
Okay, thank you both. We have one more. And I believe that is Carmen and Tyrone. Carmen and Tyrone. Did you bring your glass? Is it empty?
It's empty, yeah.
Okay, bring it and we can get you some water. You got a toast. She seemed more demure with Richard. Okay, have a seat.
So I have a question.
I knew it. Hey,
How are you?
I think they may have something. Okay.
There you go.
All right, so that's it. So, yep, he's gonna fill you up. Tyrone, Carmen, Tyrone. Did you bring your glass?
I did not.
Okay, we got to get your glass because at the end you have to toast. Have a seat. Have a seat right there. And tell us a little bit about both of you.
Can I ask a question?
After you tell us a little bit about both of you. All right.
Ladies first, go right ahead.
Yeah, a little bit about myself. I'm 46. I have 2 sons. I have are they? 25 and 26. I want to be 27 next month. Thank you. I have both of my sons have a child apiece, 2 boys, 1 and 5.
2 grandkids.
Yep, 2 grandsons.
Nickname Coco.
Yeah. I'm a teacher now. I've been in law enforcement pretty much since I've been, 18? I absolutely love children. I absolutely love the youth.
And when you say law enforcement, what have you been doing in law enforcement?
Doing security police. Yeah.
And Tyrone is a retired police officer, actually the first African American police officer on Livonia's force.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So does that tell you all anything about your personalities? When you see someone that's been in law enforcement or security police, does your mind go to a certain way?
Yes.
Well, where were you a security police at?
For healthcare system.
So one of the hospitals? Oh, okay, all right.
Yep.
One of the big ones? Henry Ford?
Yes.
Okay.
And so does that tell you something about each other? Does your mind kind of say, okay, you start to make some kind of prejudgments? Do you do that? Because I would imagine it'd be hard for policemen and police kind of work for people to do that, not do it.
I don't think it's a prejudgment. I think that you just know where the mindset of that person probably where the mindset of that person is.
I agree.
What they've been through.
Yeah. The job's a little different, being that, in a setting like a hospital is different than being on the streets. So it's a little different dynamic there, writing tickets, making arrests, taking people, responding to domestic. Are you responding to
We
domestic
did all
situations?
that. We wrote tickets. We arrested people. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
the same. Counted everybody off the street.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh
talk.
yeah. A lot of
Yeah.
victims coming in there with gunshot
Yeah.
wounds and
You gotta keep talking, keep your voice up.
MVAs, domestic violence. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Homeless.
You miss it? You retire or you
I
just do something different or
well, I resigned to
Okay.
teaching.
to teach? All right.
Yeah.
What do you teach?
4th graders, social studies and science.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Very nice. 4th grade. So what age would that be? That would be
9.
9. Oh, okay, man.
Few 10-year-olds.
Okay, all right. So,
It's a energetic bunch.
well, you guys didn't have school today, obviously, right?
No,
Yeah.
bless God.
Well, about me, I'm 51, 2 adult boys,
Okay.
no grandkids, single, enjoying retirement. I actually work at a school also, security,
Oh, which school?
and
Livonia?
yep, and so just enjoying it, taking day by day and enjoying being retired. Yep.
Nice.
So I like music, movies, sports.
What kind of music?
Travel.
What kind of movies?
All kinds of music, mostly R&B. I do like jazz. I like everything. I don't really listen to country that much, if at all. And movies.
I do like a little country.
Yeah, some of it can be okay, but not a lot of it I'm not really into. But some of it's okay. Some of the more contemporary stuff is okay. I don't like the old twangy stuff back in there with the banjos and all that stuff. I'm not really into that. But some of the stuff that's out now is nice.
Okay.
As far as movies, all different types of movies: sci-fi, comedy, action. I don't really like horror films too much because,
I don't do horror.
especially ones where there's demonic.
Yeah, I
stuff.
don't do horror. I don't do demonic. I don't do none of that stuff.
And all sports. Traveling is always good too. Yeah.
Okay. What's your most important quality in a woman?
Most important quality is just chemistry between two people is important. Excuse me. Able to have a conversation, get along. Just sit down and if you're just sitting down watching a movie together or having a dinner, being able to have a conversation, maintain an interesting conversation, that type of thing.
Oh, she has it. I'm sorry. I'm talking to social producer. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Okay. And what's the most important quality in a man?
I think being able to mentally connect, being able to yeah, I think that's probably it. Just being able to mentally connect, being able to have communication, you know,
Right,
open
right.
dialogue, and
Right.
And
Yeah.
Carmen said her ideal date involves roses, doors open,
Doors
chairs
open.
pulled. What do you think about that? Is that
Ideal date, yeah, I mean, okay, total disclosure, honesty, I'll open doors. I'll probably open a car door. Pull out a chair, you know, that's my can't remember if I've ever done that recently. But opening a car door, opening a door, let you in. If it's raining, you know, give you my umbrella. So yeah, chivalry, yeah. I agree with it. You know, but
what about the flowers?
flowers die. But yeah, flowers are nice. It's a nice I would rather something that lasts. You know, maybe
So you give her a plant.
well, that would die too.
Okay.
No, I mean something like a gift, like
A ring.
a bracelet,
A
or
bracelet.
a nice article of clothing, a
Got
piece
it.
of jewelry, something like that.
Got
that
it.
you can look at 5-6 years down the line and still have that, you know, piece of jewelry or something. That flower, roses are gonna be long gone.
Got it. I'm going to the comments. Are you guys have other questions?
No, I don't.
Well, I'll let you think about that while I'm going to the comments. I agree with him on that. Latisse says he's so nice and calm. She may have a prospect with him, okay? He really liked the lady in red, okay? He said never married before. He's a good choice. 51 adult children retired. Has he been married before? No. Correct?
That's correct.
Kim says he's interested. This might work. I see a spark in her eyes. Law enforcement comment. Go Tyrone. Me too. Ha, I knew it. Hey, I knew it. Okay, so some good comments. They're saying that there seems to be some, I think they're saying some chemistry. Marlis, I think, is saying a 5, and that's not even on the scale. So, thanks, Marlis. It's kind of 1 to 4, but I hear you. I hear you. Okay, more questions, or are you ready to vote?
I think I may have more questions.
Okay.
As far as
Gotta speak up.
tell me something funny about yourself.
Something funny about myself. Wow. I have a pretty good silly sense of humor.
Okay.
You know, I get that from my dad. I can be very silly. And I do mean goofy silly.
Okay.
So, you know, it comes out once you get to know me. I'm very silly. Yeah, for sure, no doubt about it.
Okay. Any other questions?
Not right now.
Oh, okay. Now would be the time. Okay, I think we're ready to vote.
Yes.
You ready to vote?
Yes.
Okay. Get some sheets of paper.
There you go.
Thank you.
Let me see if I can get one person who will come in. Let's see if Stacy will come in. Hi, Stacy English. Hi, Stacy English. Okay, some are saying 1, 2, 3. Some, Marla said 5. Latisse says 2. I don't know what Chaplain Bill Bray said, so I'll have to go back to see. He's a good catch for a woman. Okay. Tyrone, they kind of like you a little bit here. Say he's a good catch for a woman. We're glad to hear that. He's a good catch.
Oh boy.
Sure.
Okay.
Tell me, you're talking about a woman. We're talking about Carmen.
Okay.
Can we change numbers?
Can we change? No, it's 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm not sure what your question is.
Like for past.
Can you go back and change numbers? No. Well, we're gonna have a quick roundup where everybody will be here at the camera. Okay. All right. You ready to vote?
Ladies first.
All right.
just peeking.
I'm on peak.
Okay. All right.
My turn?
Your turn. Okay, thank you. All right, you guys, toast.
Very, very nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
All right, you can have a seat at the outer seat. Have a seat right there. And associate producer, if you can get the others to come and we'll bring the black chairs in. Gentlemen, if you can bring your black chair, and come on, bring a black chair.
Gotta bring closer in, like.
Yes, I'm gonna move this table up some a little bit. You can grab a chair and just pull it over. Oh, thank you. I noticed none of the guys offered a chair for the lady. They just, yeah. I mean, only the associate producer, he's working. Go on, actor, sit on in the middle.
Center staging.
So we got great comments across the board. It seems that there were only 2 4s, meaning that a person said a 4 for the same for the other person, and that was Tyrone and Sonia. Both voted 4 for each other. So round of applause for them. We're not coming back. We're not coming back. Yeah. But as I was saying, so this wasn't, you know, me get information about you and match you up with somebody. It was really just you meeting somebody for the first time. So how was that? Was that awkward, or did you enjoy that? Did you not?
Enjoyed it.
You know, Richard said he's an introvert, which I don't believe that.
I believe that.
But he is, you know, his hands, and Carmen catches that he's rubbing his hands, and I saw a few of
But
you.
he was nervous, and you
Yeah.
can tell. But I think that when he gets to know somebody, I think all of that goes away.
I'm a Scorpio too, so you should be able to get it.
I get it.
Can
Yes,
anybody
I do that.
Can anybody be honest? Did you make any prejudgments when you first saw somebody? Can you share any prejudgments that you might have made?
Yes.
What prejudgment did you make?
I think for Kevin,
Yes.
I think when he walked up, I think my initial thought was, why you got a do-rag and a hat? I was like, Marcus, no, I date nobody look like no thug. But that was my
And then when you
my
talked,
initial-
to him, you didn't get thug, did you?
No.
Yeah. Did you get thug?
Not
Did
at
you get
all.
that? You didn't.
Not
Okay.
at all.
Oh, anybody else do any prejudgments?
Nah, not really. I wanted to get you. I don't do that. Just
We're
try to get
guys.
the.
We're guys. Well,
Yeah. But guys do.
You guys
right?
do.
Women do too.
Oh, yes.
But it's your natural inclination.
I mean, I didn't judge anything negative.
Some guys, maybe.
I understand. Okay. So
Right,
let me
guys
say.
prejudge
let me-
like we like you.
Let me say it differently. Well, let me say it differently. then.
Welcome. Yes.
Because prejudge doesn't necessarily mean negative. So for
Right,
me,
right.
you did prejudge, which I did when we were in middle school, these eyes. And Sonia can tell you from middle school, that was all the guys loved your eyes.
They just
So but you think you make a judgment based on how beautiful the eyes are. You're the only one that said beautiful eyes. I thought maybe
Yes, you
some of the
are.
other brothers would. But we make judgments about people all the time. So how do you reconcile that when you're still trying to get to know somebody, good or bad? Meaning, okay, you given too much credit to the eyes, or you've given too little credit to something else. How do you reconcile that in those short minutes, or do you?
You listen. Pay attention to what they're saying.
So even
Or
if you
even
kind of
watch
turned
body
him
language.
off, if you had turned him off, you kind of opened up because you saw that he wasn't the thug.
Yes.
Okay.
For Richard, when we were first talking,
Mm-hmm.
he was talking more to you than he was to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I could tell he was nervous. I do the same thing with the hands and all that. But when you were talking to the audience, he had no problem talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like getting a little bit more comfortable. So you just kind
It
of
was
give
kind of
people a
being
chance.
watched. Isn't that
You gotta-
interesting?
you
He's
gotta
the
give him a
actor,
chance.
and we're always watching him. But when he knew that we were watching him, he was kind
It's
of
different because he was himself here. He wasn't playing a role.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Any other observations?
no, we know.
Would you put other people in Would you put other people in the situation where they're just meet? Because that's normally how you meet people,
That's
right?
how you meet people.
Yeah.
Yeah. What advice would you give the people that are listening about this kind of experience?
Just try
Would
it
you
out.
have done something different coming tonight now that you
Hey, don't wear a hat.
don't wear a hat?
Don't wear a hat.
Don't rap.
Put a do-rag on it.
Don't wear a hat.
Even with a do-rag.
Would you do something different? Would you have prepared differently if you knew that this was what was going to happen? Because you had some detail,
Yeah,
but
it's
you
kinda-
didn't
it's
have
kinda
finite
hard.
detail.
It's kind of hard to, off the top of your head, just to come up with questions and it's hard to talk about yourself. I wasn't really prepared to talk a lot about myself, and you know, and the camera takes a little bit getting used to. You've seen yourself on camera, and you're trying to have a conversation. It's like it's a little it's different. It's not like meeting somebody at the bar or at a restaurant or wherever you might meet somebody at. It's lots of different.
So the camera added a little pressure.
Yeah,
for you.
for sure. You know,
Except for the guys, right? You're used to being
Actually,
behind
the camera
the
made me
in
more
front of the camera.
comfortable. So, because we're used to it, you know,
Yeah.
it's just a thing to us. Like talking to the camera makes me relax. When you talking to a person, you're kind of nervous.
Yeah, because you have to face them and,
Got
you know, try to make eye contact to let them know that, okay, you're interested enough trying to hear what they have to say versus, you know, just looking at the camera and they talking to you.
And I think everybody has children, so you were comfortable with the children conversation.
Yes.
Were you comfortable with Kia still being in a marriage, getting out of the marriage?
I don't
Fellas,
think
were you comfortable?
I don't
You
think
seem
that's
to
an
be
issue.
most comfortable.
I don't think that was an issue because,
Yeah.
like, I was married at one point in life, and the same thing goes. You know, when your relationship is over, your relationship is over. The courts might not know it yet, but you know it. God know it. So.
What about you guys? Are just kind of
I
poker
really
faced.
didn't have a huge opinion on it. I just
Okay.
feel like every situation, everybody's different. Everybody's got their situation. Everybody's got their story. So, hey, you know, I don't. Just hope everything works out for the best.
Okay.
I think I even said that. I was like, sorry to hear
Yeah,
that.
you did. Yeah.
And she said it wasn't a bad situation. It wasn't a bad thing. It was just two people just going their separate ways.
Got it. And besides you, Tyrone and Sonia, who remembers something that you had in common with somebody else that you enjoyed having in common?
I like that Richard was adventurous.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, she.
I like
story
that.
of now. So, you know,
When was your birthday?
October 29th.
Oh, yeah.
I like the.
You know, you got to keep your voices up though.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry.
Because sometimes when you talk to each other, you know, because it's kind of like you're rapping. I mean, when we were in middle school, we said rapping.
Oh,
Your voice goes down like this, but you got to keep it up so we can hear it. Yeah.
I like that Carmen was same profession
Okay.
as me and actually working in the school now, like I do. So
Okay.
that was kind of cool.
Okay. Anybody else? Anything that stood out that was like, not maybe a deal breaker, but made you go from 3 to 2 or 2 to 1? Because we had some 1s and 2s.
I wouldn't think anything that was negative. Actually, what I wanted to say was I was impressed with what Carmen said as far as helping the youth and the things that our community needs so much. I just thought that was wonderful. I wanted to take my hat off for you, but my hair don't look good.
I think
Kevin.
When they asked him what movies he had been in, he couldn't say. I think that he instead he was just like, well, Google me. Like, I think he could have sold himself.
Well, you know,
I think
can I answer
sometimes
as an
you
actor?
get a blank
Because,
line.
well,
Yeah.
not only that is that,
because that's
you
crazy.
know,
to me.
we may have been in 30 movies, but they're indie films. So I can start chatting down, going down the names. You're sitting looking at me like,
Who was this?
anything I know, and you're like,
but
well.
name one.
No, but like when you
So,
go,
that's the hardest part. That's the hardest part about answering that question as an actor, because we do so much work that isn't on the big screen that if I start, so like typically if somebody asks me, I've been in like a bunch of TV commercials. So if somebody said, what you been in? I've been in 4 dozen movies, but I'll go into my commercials because I can say Hungry Howie's or Ford, stuff like that, because that's something you'd be like, oh, okay. But if I start saying I was in
Sins of David.
Sins of David and Wade, and you're like,
Oh
anything. I'm like, oh, well, I was standing in the back of Transformers. You know, oh, okay, I know that one. Like, I wasn't in that one though. You never saw me.
I
Like,
just thought you
but
could have said
that's-
one
I mean,
something.
So
I
to his defense,
could have
that's
thought
why.
of a number of different things, but it's like you said, when it's something you do all the time, it's not important. Like now, nothing has any weight right now. So it's like I could have said the Detroiters or Key and Peele or any of that stuff, but then it just leads to more stuff. So I just tend to downplay it, you know. And,
I think you're very talkative though.
Yeah.
You have more conversation than you do the other two guys.
Are you? I'm a talker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very talkative. And the comments that you were very talkative. But only with Tyrone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess you did on
The
the
comments
ride.
were
You
like,
did
she's
talk-
really
Oh,
talking.
wow. I was
I like those.
Yeah, you like Tyrone.
Okay, I'm still talking. So yeah, I guess
Okay.
I thought it was like very admirable taking over her grandmother's business because
Who did that?
Interesting. Kia did. You guys didn't talk about it, did you?
Oh.
yeah, she took over her grandmother's business, you know, and like she said, she did that transition time where so many people gets passed down at something like that, and it dies with the person. So the fact that she's keeping that dream alive, because grandma obviously had a dream for something, had a passion for it, and put it out there into the universe, and that she's grabbed a hold to it, because anybody could have done it, and everybody could have not done it, you know. So the fact that she's done that, and then she's taking it and going to the next level with it by adding logistics and trying to help out. I thought that was super dope that she, not only did she take grandma's idea, but she's incorporating like what seems like a passion of her own to make it bigger than what it was than what grandma had.
Did anybody have trouble keeping the conversation going?
I think it kind of stalled a little bit, but I think that was only because we don't know each other, and so the spotlight is on to try to think of something. I didn't feel like with either of the guys that it was because there just was nothing to talk about. I think it was just the pressure of the moment.
Yeah, I agree.
And when you sit down and say, all right, now talk.
Right.
You're like, oh.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just the
okay.
pressure of the moment.
But some of you did talk, like I said, Sonya and Tyrone did talk. You and Sonya eventually, you know, talk. I turned my back, you're talking. But some of the others, it was kind of like, oh, I don't have anything else to say.
You have stuff to say, but because of the atmosphere that you're in, it kind of, you know, limit what you can really.
So what anything you would have said that you felt that you didn't get a chance to say?
I mean, you may go into a
It may be more
story about
story,
something,
yeah.
something that happened on a vacation or something that happened at work.
So your questions,
But
your
you
answers have to
don't-
be limited.
Yeah, you don't want to bore people.
Audience.
I think they're having a great time. They're hanging on your every word.
I don't know if I want.
We still got
put my
22
story
people.
out there like that either. You know?
They're hanging on your every word.
I think that's the difference
Some stuff
about
you only want to have a conversation
Right,
with the person
yeah.
that you're
Yeah.
interested in, not so much of
Got
the
it.
audience.
And who was that for you? Who did you want to have that more talk with today?
Why you put me on the spot like
I'm
that?
gonna ask everybody. I just asked you first.
I think that I'm a talkative person, so I can ask questions
Yes.
forever. So
Yes.
a little bit more time with all of them would have gave me
Anyone
a little
in
bit.
particular? is
He
what
went
I'm
back to
asking.
that.
I think
Anyone?
all of them.
Anyone in particular?
No.
Okay. Anyone in particular besides Tyrone that you would have liked to have more conversation with?
Richard.
Okay. Anyone in particular?
I would like to connect with Richard regarding business.
Okay. Besides business, any more? I'm inquisitive. No? Okay. Any more?
I mean, yeah, it'd been great to talk to all of them more, you know. I
Any
mean, like,
particular one, Richard?
oh, I'm saying, no, seriously.
I know. Any
I'm,
particular one? Any
no,
one stand out over the others?
no, I got, right, that's what I'm saying.
I know, but anyone that stood out above the others is what I'm
So were
asking.
your ratings, let me ask this, were your ratings all the same?
No.
No, they weren't.
Okay, so
That's why I'm
then
after it.
there's one that stood out more than the other.
No.
Bam! Bam!
Yeah, I wasn't gonna be as direct.
no,
I'll come back
because-
to you.
Boom!
Tyrone,
Right now.
besides Sonya,
Oh,
would there be anybody that you would want to talk to more?
It's okay.
You know, I enjoy talking to both of them.
Yes,
Or
but
other, other two.
but in particular, I'm just asking.
No.
Okay. In particular.
Everyone was cool. I don't have a favorite.
But to my associate professor's point, everybody, you didn't give everybody ones.
No. I mean,
Did you give ones? I won't say
no,
who.
I did not.
You didn't give somebody one?
No.
Okay. You gave all twos?
No.
You gave a 3, didn't you?
So yeah.
Yeah. So that means that there was somebody. No, right?
Like a child.
But I'm not going to say who gave ones and who gave twos, but no one gave all anything. So that
Because every interaction was different.
good.
the
But that means
so
if you said that there was no connection, which is a 1. So how many gave somebody a 1? If you're willing to say. So that means that there was no connection, right?
Necessarily.
No, it means there wasn't.
might not
That
be
means you didn't,
enough.
that means you didn't follow the rules.
Just,
No.
there's no connection for
That's what I
maybe
mean.
dating.
That's what I mean. That's
Okay.
why we're here. Yeah. That's what I mean. That kind of connection.
follow-up date.
Number 2 means I need a lot more information. Like she needed a lot more information about why you had a hat on, and that might have made her change her rating, right?
Right.
No,
Okay.
her rating was a 4.
That was, I was confused.
So my point is,
That's why I asked him to change a couple of numbers because I
I'm thinking
thought about it, you know, because after you come out of the house seat, you go back and you go over some of the things that were
great
said.
point, great point. Now what happens when you're meeting somebody and you have that one time to make a decision whether or not you're going to exchange numbers? You don't get to go home and think about, unless you go back to that spot where you met them and hope they come
Well,
back, right?
hopefully you're sitting there for a longer period of time where if you have questions about something that they said, you can have a follow-up question. that
Right,
will-
but what happens if that time elapsed? It's 7 minutes you're waiting for your Lyft or your Uber, or you're getting ready to leave a restaurant. That time elapsed and you leave the place, you don't have another chance unless you exchange numbers. You don't get to change your number. You gotta make a decision, this is worth a little bit more. That's what I'm saying. I'm just asking.
I missed it.
They cut up.
Yes, they are.
Yes. Okay, so everybody didn't give 1s, everybody didn't give 2s, everybody didn't give 3s, right? So there were different levels, right?
Right.
Right. Did anybody feel like now, like Carmen, would have changed the number? Anybody would change the number up?
I think I was there, up,
I think I might, yeah.
one up, one down.
Okay, anybody would change the number down?
Nah, I'm good with my numbers.
You're good with your
I'm
numbers?
sticking with my numbers too.
Okay.
I like that one up and one down. That was funny.
I know. One of y'all going down.
I'm going down.
One of y'all down. One y'all up.
He said, "What are y'all?"
I can't believe it.
It's one of y'all.
One of y'all was my favorite. And one wasn't.
Okay, so closing thoughts. We'll start with you, Kevin, and we'll just go to the end.
I just think this is such a cool thing. It's nice to meet people, and I'm thankful for the opportunity.
I'm thankful you came, because we were short a dude, so I appreciate it.
I thought I was a replacement, but I had fun. It was interesting. I've never done anything like this before. I really enjoyed myself, and glad I came out.
Will you take Sonya out, really?
Oh,
I'm just
really
curious.
did put him on the spot like that. Wow.
I was thinking we just have a continue a conversation, like on the
Okay.
phone or something, you know, friends.
Okay, got it.
I thought this was cool.
We got goals. We got goals.
I thought this was cool.
Oh, y'all have goals.
I thought this was a cool experience. I think you should do more of them.
You
Maybe-
let us come to the hookah lounge, because I'm not sure we're going to be able to come back here.
I'm not sure Hookah Lounge would be the right environment for it, but I like that you guys did this, especially the first one. You know, maybe 2 hours shorter. Next time, like, this was we put in a half shift. We got lunch.
Yeah.
But no, I'm messing. We definitely put in the work for it. I know, right? We need a lunch break though. No. I thought good job, Marcus. I applaud you, brother, for your desire and your dream to move forward with your show. I think you're doing an excellent job and add new elements to it. I applaud you, brother.
So you come back, you would invite other brothers, because you gave us this brother.
Yeah, I
appreciate it.
would send you some brothers.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'd send brothers?
Yeah.
Yes. If you send a brother and he wanted to date Sonya, would you tell him he shouldn't?
Would I recommend signing it?
I'm picking.
I had a good time. I was nervous, you know, when I came in because this is something totally out of my element. Something I probably wouldn't have done, but I'm glad I did it. It allowed me to expand, you know. So I enjoyed myself.
Did you learn anything about Carmen or learn anything that you might do differently when you're meeting people?
I learned that, no.
You learned that no.
I learned,
Okay.
I learned, well, to be a little bit more open.
Okay.
And, you know, not to prejudge. Yeah.
Okay.
I was nervous initially, but I had no preconceived ideas of what it would be like. And I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't ask you more questions. But I enjoyed meeting the guys and the two ladies, and I think it was great. I would do it. I would do it again. I would, you know, tell other people to do it. I think it's a good thing. If nothing else, you get to meet new people, maybe get a new friend. You just never know. I like it, Marcus.
Would you go out on a date with Tyrone?
Why are you putting us on the spot? I would go out on a date with Tyrone.
I just wanted to ask.
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I was nervous when I got here because I had no idea what it was about. The ladies helped that in the back. We got a chance to laugh and talk.
Right.
But I do think it's awesome because a lot of people are very skeptical about dating. A lot of people are skeptical about different types of dating, online dating, meeting new people out in even public places. They're, you know, skeptical. This is more intimate. It's more fun. You do feel put on the spot. However, it keeps you on your toes to be more prepared, you know, for even your personal questions. Because on a date, you're going to get hit with personal questions.
Shouldn't be.
Okay. I'm gonna see what comments are happening, and is anybody open to them asking you questions they've been asking all night?
That's
But
fine.
I thought I would give them a chance. You didn't say anything, did you? Okay. I'm just checking to see. I thought maybe you had something to contribute. Thank you, Rashida. Okay. Badgering the witness, you know me. Okay. Yes, it appears he's a hard worker. I'm going to find out who Cece's talking to. He shared more when he first appeared. He's an entrepreneur, too. I'm going to find out who is she talking about. In reference to Kevin talking about movies. Okay, thank you for that.
She's a hard worker. She was pretty hot. You're a hard worker.
No, I shouldn't say that.
Sound like it.
Okay, and they're having a good conversation about first impressions. So they had a lot, Kevin, about first impressions. They were having a whole dialogue where I'm talking.
Going in. So like people hate hats now.
No,
Hats don't.
I think it had you led probably
You look like
with,
someone who's
hey,
arrested.
I'm the replacement guy, which I wouldn't want you to do that. But had you led with, I'm, you know, doing a movie and this is the look and I have it and I like my hair to be done a certain way.
But what if I
But
just
you
like
opened that up
hats?
with who? Who did you say that with?
Do-rag
Was it-
on. And the
Yeah.
hat.
And it's not necessarily
So-
the hat though, it's the do-rag. I'm
And
telling you,
so-
that's
It's the
the
combination.
equivalent of a bonnet or a scarf.
Because
Outside.
But
outside,
so
you came
Alicia
out with a
Keys had
bonnet.
on a scarf on the Grammys
It didn't look
last night.
horrible.
And that's
It
not
looked
cute.
horrible.
And that's not at peace.
So
That
that's
does not make it
you falling after
acceptable.
Alicia Keys. That's your standard.
But I think for my mind, it's
Alicia Keys can do it. You
No,
too.
I mean,
I
like,
think my
Imagine if
mind-
we came out in a bonnet.
They're saying that
Exactly.
not only is Tyrone good, but Richard is good too. They wanted the ladies to know that Richard is good too. I guess I don't know what they're saying.
Behind it is, you're coming on a dating show to meet a potential mate. You want to put somewhat.
Okay, they're saying he's a good catch. Tyrone is a good catch for a woman.
Just your food, you know.
Tyrone, you're really popular among these parts. We're gonna have to have you on
We
again.
had a showed up in a head rag, a scarf. You were like,
I mean, I just was watching her on there with the scarf on. So
No,
like,
which
for
one?
me, I mean,
If
for-
all three chicks had on
No,
Aunt Jemima
seriously.
scarves.
And I'm not talking about like the little
We talking
fashion
about our
scarves and they
bonnets
put the
that
little
we
knot.
put
I'm
on
not
at
talking
night.
about that. I'm talking about you go
Valencia has a good
Yeah.
comment. She's a good, she's a regular in our community, those of you that are in the community. Our first impression, our first impressions are important, but we must be willing to look past. There are gems in our midst, and we miss them. What do you all think about that?
I agree.
That's yours, yeah.
I agree.
She said our first impressions are important, but we must be willing to look past. There are gems in our midst, and we miss them.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I was asking in the beginning, did you have any kind of preconceived notions about when someone walked in? That was my favorite part, watching your expressions, trying not to watch your expressions while I'm watching your expressions when the other person's walking in.
Well, in all honesty, having someone in the room with us prepped us.
Okay.
Because we were able to say, prepare for this and prepare for that. And I'm sure the guys talked to.
No, we didn't do that.
Success.
That's
I'm sure
right.
Rashida did prep
No,
you.
she didn't talk to us
No,
about the
I
girls.
did not.
No, she never talked to us about the girls. No, we never did that though.
We never talked about it. I was.
We
I never
did.
said about it.
Don't do no like that.
So y'all just sitting there quiet.
I wouldn't do that.
Sit down.
Never say anything to each other?
About each other. No,
Nothing
we
at
didn't
all.
spoil it for the other person.
Oh, but I wouldn't do
I
that.
said, but we didn't spoil it. Well, I'm saying, we talked to each other, but we didn't spoil it for the next person. We let them meet you for yourself.
You good.
We didn't give you.
Because I know the rules of, I know the rules of engagement
That's
when we're
interesting.
doing stuff like production work. I work in production, so I
That
wouldn't do
helps
that.
with our using our face with our inside voices though.
Apologize.
Because
It helps.
I wish I.
making sure our face have on our inside voice.
The guys can tell you. Did I talk about anything?
She did not. You didn't know. What no reason for you to know.
No,
Thank you.
Rashida wouldn't spill the beans.
I wouldn't tell them nothing
Yeah,
either.
she wouldn't.
They said, Ron and Sonia, 4 means date night. What are you talking about? So they think that you all have to go. Carmen, oh, you were open, Carmen. You want a man of God. Okay.
So I'm not open because I want a man of God?
I think you said you
She
were.
said you
Word.
were.
No, no, that was shade.
Sometimes it's not.
No. Especially if it came from a sheet of tea.
Okay, so we're going to give you a chance to ask just a few questions before we wrap up because it's 11:30. It's beyond our time.
Yes.
Associate producer is saying it's way beyond our time.
It can just be set up maybe like speed dating next time.
Mhm.
Where you kind
No,
of
I think maybe we should like have 3 people in the room at once. And, you know, they maybe behind a,
I don't like
So I didn't want them to
like
compete.
that, but
I didn't want the guys to be competing for your attention. I wanted you to try to develop a one-on-one.
it could have been like
I like
speed
that.
dating.
Yeah, I like
maybe a
the
little bit,
speed
yeah,
dating
1
idea.
minute,
Okay,
you know.
Yeah.
Like, okay, here for 2 minutes and then go hit
Mhm.
switch. I like
Yeah.
that.
okay.
All sitting at the
And that
table.
it won't take, that might not take, that might not take as long.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah,
other
the questions are
suggestions?
prompt between the,
I think
two
doing the
individuals.
speed dating thing wouldn't work because you have a format where the one camera, so maybe just shorten the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put a time limit on it.
Yeah.
10 minutes, 15 tops, 10,
Yeah.
15 tops.
They usually
Cut
do
it off.
5.
Yeah.
We knew
Or the
five- no, we
associate
knew 5 was
producer
speed
can walk
Yeah.
around with the camera and
Depends on
I
kind
was
of
just trying to
check
get.
in.
I know you kept trying to get me to cut you off, but you all weren't really talking. Only a few of you were like looking at me. Okay, what should I ask next? I'm like, no, really. Just
Or
ask the
if-
question.
Maybe if you don't know what the person looks like, but you have at least a little bit of a bio on that person, a little piece of background.
I'll think on that.
That would have been cool if we
I
didn't
really-
see each other at
I
all.
really like that.
Yeah.
I think that would have been super dope if we
The
had
voice.
not seen each
The
other at
voice.
all. If we would have came in, there was like a wall there, and both came in, and we
Yeah.
both we talked to each other, had a good conversation, and then we voted how we
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
I think that would have been so much cooler because that's the epitome of actually getting to know a person.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Except in real life, you're gonna see Rashida on the street and you're gonna make a determination whether or not you're gonna holler at her. You're gonna shoot your shot. Not based on your voice.
but
You didn't like
but-
me pulling you in, did you?
But after like I may see her and instantly think I'm not attractive, but after talking to her, find out that
But
wow,
we determine whether or not we're going to give more opportunity based on some level of chemistry. Either it is the way someone looks, the way they sound, the way they walk.
but all of us have met someone that we thought, oh man, this person's super attractive.
But that
And we
was-
talk to them and you're like, oh, this
But
person's
that was the
ugly.
point of this.
And then the opposite, you meet somebody you think is, oh wow, she's all right, and then you like she becomes like.
But
man,
that was the point of this because she thought ghetto, and then he had the tattoo that's thug, and it's,
I didn't necessarily see the tattoo until it was said.
yeah,
rough
but
riding.
it don't match him. He's not ghetto.
Rough riding.
You know, it's not thug. He's not thug. So when you talk to him, you find a kind of
Look
very
tough.
creative person who loves his family. You weren't expecting that from the do-rag and hat, were you? So that's what I'm
But
saying.
if I'd have came in with my braids, I would have been the same thing. So you saying like the hat is so bad, but then you come out with braids and a tattoo on your neck, it's the same thing. So
But when
you're
you
still
talk,
gonna
it's
be
like-
judged.
But when
by
you talk,
your
Kevin,
appearance.
it's like, what are you doing with the braids or the tattoo?
Right.
They don't fit your voice.
No.
They don't fit your spirit.
But they fit my
They
look
fit your-
and my
they fit
role.
your
They
job.
yeah, they fit my
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
somebody got to beat people up in the movie.
Yeah.
He's a white guy, I'm black.
A white dude under here though.
Okay, well, we want to thank you, studio audience. If you're interested in being on our next, show, inbox me now. And round of applause where you are for these people. Give me some hearts and round of applause to you for the audience. Thanks to our associate producer and thanks to our host.
Yay!
We'll be back.
When you found out I wasn't